All right, ladies and gentlemen, are you ready?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. We are going to enter in as you guys leave the mine beat up, upset, and in a rush to get to a town meeting. You guys are all together. There's no real initiative order here, so you guys are all sort of free to act.
Darius.
Zelonis, did you get the map that I sent you, and you know where your items are buried?
Yeah.
Cool. Go ahead.
Darius, come here for a second. I'm going to go ahead and pull Darius off to the side as we're heading into town, or on the way to town.
Okay.
What
Is everybody going to head? Are you guys all headed back to town, or is anybody going to go anywhere else instead?
I'm just waiting up a second. I'm like, just.
Okay, so everybody's walking in front of you. Darius and Zelonis kind of branch off to the side a little bit, and you just kind of stay back a little bit.
I'm just waiting.
Okay. All right, go ahead, Zelonis.
Okay. So, should be far away enough that no one can hear. Darius. I'm going to head to the mayor's office. I need you to make sure that Rigel doesn't mention anything about the satyrs until we're ready to show the secret of the Musley twins. We want to make sure they're on our side for as long as possible and get down to the bottom of what exactly happened. And
Agreed.
I need to make sure that the mayor isn't getting pissed off about what's going on, because I have no idea what Rigel has planned. I want to make sure he's aware.
We can't afford to lose the mayor's support, but something else occurred to me. Our last little get-together was spur of the moment, unplanned. Rigel gathered people into the town by running through playing. Every planned town meeting has gone the same way. Orcs, orcs, and more orcs. This one, although planned a little disorganized, is still planned. I hope we're not in for more of the same.
I thought the exact same thing, but I'm going to make my conversation with the mayor very brief and just let him know that we need to make sure that whatever's going on, that he gets in front of this, and we need to make sure Rigel doesn't stage a coup. So I'll go in, talk to him, and get out as fast as I possibly can to give you guys help if you guys need it.
All right.
All right, and if there's anything you need, just I don't know, yell. I'm sure I'll hear it. It's a small town. But I'm going to go ahead and run off now to the...
I'm waiting for you guys impatiently.
All right, let's go. I'm going to walk over to Rigel and put my arm around Rigel. So,
hey, what's the big secret?
No, nothing. I was just thinking, we're coming back to town. We got this basilisk head. I'm sure you could play us in with a nice tune about our victory, but appreciate it if you left the satyrs out of it just for now.
Okay, yeah, that sounds fine.
All right. Thanks.
Why?
Well, it looks like they might have been working for the Musleys, and they have all the weapons and armor. We may not want to piss them off just yet.
Okay. Okay, I see where you're coming from. So, yeah, I won't mention that at all, and they won't be suspect of that.
All right, cool, thank you.
I'm going at a brisk jog to the mayor's house.
You're going to the mayor's house?
Well, I'm already gone.
I was thinking about going to the mayor's house, too. Oh, you are?
Yeah, I left after the conversation, so I'm already, briskly jogging away.
Okay, so you guys kind of, you're briskly jogging. Adrian and Cudgrick are just kind of walking towards town, so you kind of catch up to them as they enter the town. I guess Darius and Rigel are slightly behind that. And so, Zelonis, you meet up with Adrian and Cudgrick as you re-enter the town from the east side.
Fuck.
Guys, real quick, I'm going to the mayor's house. I'll meet you guys back in town center. And I'm just going to keep going.
Okay. And Rigel, just literally as he starts to run off again, you and Darius catch up. What do you guys... Who's going to do what? Who's going where?
I guess,
It's about... You guys have a meeting at noon. It's about 11:45. You guys have a little bit of time to do a couple of things. We'll say it's 11:40. You guys have some time.
I'm gonna walk to town center.
Okay, so Zelonis, Darius, where are you going?
I'm gonna keep an eye on Ragel.
Okay, you're gonna go with him. Adria, where are you going?
Town center.
Okay, Cudrick.
I'll go with Ragel.
Okay, so you guys all start to approach town center, and
What do we see?
as you approach town center, you see that the stage has been adorned with a nice cloth backdrop. There are strings going around it that have flags on them. There's a nice looking new podium. Looks like the stage has been slightly renovated to look a little bit nicer. You see a giant banner hanging across that just says Rigel. And you see that there are 45 people kind of standing around waiting.
What have I done?
They're all just kind of like minor chit chat with one another, all kind of seemingly excited, kind of waiting for something to go down. And let's see, as you guys enter from the side, one guy notices out of the corner of his eye that you guys enter. He points and he goes, guys, there they are. Look, it's them. Look, Rigel's here, everybody. And the crowd starts to cheer a little bit and look towards
I kind of like look like I don't know who they're talking about.
you just sort of look around. Okay. Okay. One guy yells in the crowd, Rigel, it's us. We're here. We're waiting for the meeting to begin. We're waiting for the announcement. We want to hear what you got to say.
I look at my party and I'm like, guys, I think I might need help.
You might need help?
Which help exactly?
Yeah.
I thought this was what you wanted.
Yeah, okay, you're right.
Rigel, you got this.
And I get up on stage.
I'm gonna take a position south of the stage and prepare with my bow just in case we get dropped in on.
Decent. Okay, and we're going to cut over to Zelonis. Zelonis, as you approach the mayor's house, you notice that the door is closed and you see a piece of paper adorned to the front of it.
All right.
Oh no.
I'm going to go ahead and take the piece of paper and see what it says.
It says Bill Besh for mayor.
Okay, I'm going to go ahead and knock on the door.
No answer.
Knock. I'm going to keep knocking.
No answer.
Fuck. Alright, is the door open?
The door is locked.
Alright, I'm going to yell for Bill Besh. Bill Besh!
No response.
Fuck. Alright, is there anything around the immediate area?
Like what? There's plenty of stuff around. There's other houses.
Well,
you see some people kind of walking through the
Is there any other
streets.
flyers?
Give me an investigation check.
$14.
You kind of realize that you've had an agenda trying to get to the mayor, but now that you take a second and you're looking around, you start to see that there are seemingly identical flyers. Not tons, probably you see about 5 or so in your surrounding area, but you're starting to see some more flyers that you recognize as the one identical to the one in your hand, kind of posted up on some walls around.
Okay, Bill Besh for mayor. Okay. Fuck. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and run back to town center. Like, run.
Okay. Cool. So it's going to take you just a couple minutes to get there. So we're going to cut over to them. We're going to have the proceedings begin, and then you will enter shortly after the proceedings begin. So, all right, Rigel, as you walk up...
I actually have to say, I get off the stage and I have to go to Cudrick.
Okay.
Cudrick,
Yeah.
how much ale do you have remaining?
Mike, how much ale do I have?
You still have at least 1 full barrel, probably 1 1/4 barrels.
Okay. Yeah.
Back in your room.
Cudrick, I was wondering maybe you could perhaps set up a little stand to serve some alcohol here to the citizens.
Yeah.
Make it a little festive, you know? I think we could change this place a lot, and it would be beneficial. So how's that sound?
That sounds perfect.
And then where is your kegs? Where is your keg at right now?
It's in the tavern room, or the inn rather.
Yeah. Would you mind getting it, and then we'll catch you up with everything that happens.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
That works.
And you're gonna head off to go get your keg.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. So
I guess.
Cudgrick heads off.
Does
Adrian,
he-
what are you doing?
Do you
Where
have
are
like mugs and shit to serve to people? Or are you just gonna like sell it out of your fucking hammer? Like I don't know how that works.
1 gold coin per swig of my hammer. I don't either. I mean,
We would say that Cudgrick would probably have at least 5 or so, because he did show up in town as a vendor. So
yeah. I was gonna
he would
say.
probably have he would probably have like enough setup that you could start serving things to people.
All right. Well, Cudrick, if you don't have enough, I don't
You
know,
could also
mugs and
you
mugs
could also
for
ask
people?
somebody in the crowd to go to a tavern and see if they could get some.
Wait,
steins.
no, the general store girl likes us. She probably has steins or something.
You could also go to Atka or send somebody from the crowd to Atka.
Do I see my loyal patron?
Give me an investigation check with advantage. Because of your stupid angelic background, you get to have some semblance of a connection to this guy, so you get advantage on that.
Damn it. I got it's an investigation check, you said?
Correct. Or a perception check you could even give me.
Okay, I like that. I got a 10.
Let's see. There's about 50 people here. You
It's
can't,
Dolfo. I don't know his name, but it's Dolfo.
you can't really pick him out of the crowd.
Okay.
Adria, what are you
Cudrick
doing?
still here?
Cudgrick already left, and Darius has his.
Ooh.
Okay.
Yeah, what's up?
Could you please? I'm trying to figure out how much gold I have.
What do you need?
I'm counting my gold.
You
I'm
should
looking
have at
into my
least 20.
pouch. You're right. Could you please go to the general store and get as many steins as 10 gold pieces will give you?
You got it.
Actually, I'm kind of running low on cash. I'm gonna give you 8 gold pieces.
Yeah, don't worry about it. I'll take care of the rest.
Okay, so then for time's sake, Adria, do you want to have any actual interaction with Atka, or do you just want to go buy cups?
Nah, I just want to go back.
Okay, so then she gives you what looks like a box with a bunch of not super high quality, but wooden kind of red looking cups. Looks standard of what just a general party cup would look like to us. And so she gives you a pack of 20 of these, and she gives it to you for 1 gold piece. Do you want to get multiple crates, or do you just want to get the one of 20?
I'll get multiple. Yeah, like 2 or 3.
Okay,
'Cause
so
you said there's like 50 people.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll get like.
Okay. For how many?
Huh? I'll
How
get
many
2.
crates? 2 crates. Okay, so then she'll give that to you for 1 gold silver, 1 gold 50 silver. So
Sweet.
she'll give you a deal on that. So 1 gold 50 silver. That means that you have 6.5 gold pieces left of the money that Rigel gave.
Perfect.
And you head back to town, and we will say that as Zelonis is on his way, he sees Cudgrick going back to the inn. And if you guys want to have an interaction, you can.
Cudgrick, where are you going?
I'm getting my ale and supplies to distribute to the townspeople for Rigel.
Really?
It says everything it needs to with 1 word.
Okay. Do what you need. I need to talk to Rigel. And I'm just going to run over to him.
Okay, so Cudgrick gets back to the inn. As
I'm
Adria's
basically on stage.
As Adria's getting back to town center, Zalonis kind of meets up with her there, and you guys are gonna head over to the stage.
Sure.
Okay, so you head over to the stage. Adria, you have the crates, and Rigel, have you gotten back on stage?
I'm walking towards it.
Okay, so you see
I'm getting
Adria
onto
is
stage.
coming up behind you.
Do I know where Darius is? Where's Darius at?
Darius is to the south of the stage with his bow in his hand, just sort of keeping an eye.
Dude, every prepared meeting that's gone down in this town has ended in orcs.
And I like that he's the security detail.
All right, I want to go up to Rigel.
Okay. I look at you from the stage.
I'm going to put my hand on you and say, Rigel, and I'm going to pull out the flyer that I found. Why does the mayor have flyers promoting a campaign? What did you talk to him about?
I didn't say anything. I just asked him if he had some books. I didn't talk to him about anything. I was looking for 2 books.
What kind of
books? Or
books?
a few books. I was looking for I forget now, but they were like some government books, you know. Oh, and I also asked him about the Book of Laws, which was interesting, an interesting read. Did you know that the latest law is that if you convince enough people that you've committed a murder, it counts?
Oh, well, no wonder this town is backwards. So you didn't tell him you wanted to be mayor?
I don't think I did. I might have said something like that, but
well,
maybe he got the idea.
Well, the mayor wasn't there.
I can understand why he got the idea.
Well, I don't know what this whole meeting you have planned is.
I just want to help the mayor.
Okay, well, we need to make that clear to him, because I think he's feeling threatened right now, and he's not at his house, and I can't find him.
Are you sure he's not in his house?
I've knocked and yelled. I don't want to break his door in.
Fucking break other people's anything. No, we definitely should. I actually wanted to get the mayor to come here.
Maybe he's on his way. I don't know, but promise me you're not trying to stage a coup on this small government here. If anything, we should be helping them and being their wardens for now, until they can get back on their feet and establish a better organization and government, not trying to completely rule it.
Huh. Well,
just promise me that's not what you're doing.
I do like that warden's idea.
Right.
But
we could be their wardens.
We could help run it.
I agree with that. We could absolutely. Listen, we need to get the mayor on our side and make him the shining example of leadership here, so we can get the fuck out of here. Because I don't want to.
Well, would you like to say any words to these people as well? I mean, I plan on saying some things. I'm going to announce myself.
Announce yourself?
Yeah.
In what way? What does that mean?
You'll see.
All right. If you say something that is going to jeopardize our safety in this town, you best believe I will tackle you down.
Okay.
I'm just going to pat his shoulder and walk off.
Okay. I hold my fucking mouth pretty much, like I'm like, okay.
Okay, so Rigel, what are you gonna do?
I'm gonna get up on stage.
Cool, Cudgrick. Where are you gonna? Cudgrick gets back with his stuff. Where are you gonna go, Cudgrick?
This is in the town center, right?
Yeah.
Correct.
Is my shit still, or do they still have
So there are just
set
kind of
up
general
where it says
purpose.
it on the map. Or
There's some
that's-
carts. There are just some carts around. You could set it up near the stage if you want, in a different spot if you want.
I'll do it near the stage then. Yeah.
that's a
Okay,
good idea.
north, south, east, or west of the stage. Probably not east of the stage because that's behind it.
I
You
guess
could
so,
either
like,
do it in front, you could do it to the side, north. Okay, so just to the side. Basically, as they're looking at it, you just be off to the left with your stand. Adria, where you standing?
I'm helping him like set up the cuts
Okay.
and everything.
Zelonis, where you at?
I'd like to go into. Is there any alleyways I can go into?
There are several. So to the east, like off behind the stage, probably about 100 feet away, there is an alleyway, and then north and south there are alleyways, but they're probably about 200 feet away.
Is there a way to go into the alley and kind of circle in the alleyways around the town center? You know what I mean?
So sure. Which way would you like to enter an alleyway?
I want to go into the east, which is, you said, 100 feet, and just head south down around the alleys.
Okay, sure, no problem.
Do I pass Darius?
So you would. It depends on how you go. If you go, looking at the stage, if you go to the left of it, you'd pass Adria and Cudgrick. If you go to the right of it, you'd get to Darius. So it's up to you.
I'll
whether or not you
head
pass
to
him.
the right just so I can pass by Darius.
Okay.
Darius,
Hmm.
the mayor wasn't at home. There's flyers everywhere saying Bill Besh for mayor.
Oh God.
Yeah, I talked to Rigel. He didn't say anything about running for mayor, but he said he read some books from the mayor's house regarding government and laws. So I have no idea what he's planning. And
Laws?
What?
Laws? What? What?
I don't.
Why would he need a book of laws?
That's what is curious to me too. He says he wants to help run this place, and I told him that's what we should do. But if he starts to stage a coup against the mayor, that's going to go south real fast.
Well, we can't let that happen, but I don't know how much of running this town we want to do. I still think we need to take care of Tuck and sort out this business with the satyrs, but I do have to report back. I'm here on an assignment after all.
Where do you have to report? You know what? We'll talk about that later. I need to secure these alleyways. There's something not right now. I can't find the mayor, and I need to make sure this isn't going to go south. So I'm going to head into the alleys real quick and do a quick scout.
All right, I'll keep an eye on things from here.
All right. And I'm just going to head off.
Okay. So you head off and you head down south through the alleyways. Okay. So Rigel, you are on stage. Cudgrick and Adria have a sort of beer for free, I'm guessing, stand set up.
I'll pay. Don't worry about it.
Okay. So you have a beer thing set up. The crowd is starting to get a little rowdy. They see you on stage. They're ready. You hear the crowd start to go, Rigel, 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 Rigel.
Yes. I'm just staring at the crowd, but I'm really just... Okay. I'm son of Rigel. Son of Merc. A lord of Buxenium. Buxenum. Of Arcadia. I've come here to see that your people do not become vanquished by Asmodean of the Nine Hells. Me, my wardens, and I come to protect you from these evils. However, this is
You
not
see
a time...
that 7 people leave. They just start walking off.
Okay. There's not a time to live in fear and this festival that should have been here should remain. Please enjoy yourself to some free ale on me. And write down any ways you'd like to be improved. I start bringing out like some parchment I have.
Okay.
Please write down any ways you'd like to see your town improved, and if anyone wants labor jobs, to please come and visit me.
Cool. Beautiful. People kind of start heading over to the cage, or the cage. They start heading over to the beer and lining up. Some people are kind of excited. You see that a bunch of people look a little confused, but they kind of look like it seems like you're doing a good thing, and they like that you're doing a good thing.
Oh,
Zelonis, we'll say
I
what
forget.
are you getting up to? You are now, we're gonna say, kind of right behind the wishing well, in between the wishing well and the town center.
Okay, so this whole time I'm scouting out and remembering my military tactics. I'm looking for any disturbed stones or dirt or any thing that looks out of place or new or fresh or something that doesn't belong.
Sure, give me an investigation check there, buddy, with advantage.
Natural 20.
A natural 20. Okay. Sure, you see what natural 20. There are some goblin footprints you've seen. They look like they're fresh, as they were probably from one of the last couple of nights. You don't really see anything else out of the ordinary there. Some approximately human-sized footprints you see. They look slightly older, but there's almost more of them. But with a natural 20, you could presume that this has been the Barascus boys trying to track you guys using alleyways.
That it's just people, or I'm sorry.
No. That you see human-sized footprints as well as the goblins, which are much fresher.
Right.
The human-sized ones are seemingly older than that, and you would presume with a fucking natural 20, you would presume that this was probably the alleyways is how the Barascus boys have been trying to track you throughout the town.
Okay, I'm just gonna look and hit a wall and just be like, "You fucking bastard," and then.
Okay, cool. So we'll say that in this next segment, you'll be walking from Wishingwell up to the west side of town entrance.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Rigel. What are you doing?
Stuff in a fat bowl.
Okay, sick. What is Rigel doing?
I am playing an instrument and singing a song. Wait, where's the head of the basilisk we killed?
We'll say we
you-
gave it to them.
You tell me
I-
it's on your person.
Okay. Who has it though? Like, where is it?
You.
Well, they gave
I have
it
it?
to you.
Well, that thing's pretty big.
Okay. It's pretty big, right? So like, wouldn't it have to like be like somewhere? Okay, so pretty much I put the.
I thought you
basilisk
said
head-
that you were dragging it behind you.
I guess I forgot that I had that.
Okay.
So like, can we just say that it was like kind of hidden at first, and then I kind of.
Well, I mean,
Right.
people were looking up at the stage, and it was just kind of behind you.
Okay, yeah. So we'll just say it was on the stage the whole time.
It had to have been if it was tied to you.
Okay. Well, that's a fucking huge thing to be just like tied to me, but okay, yeah.
Yeah. So is the trail of viscera you're leaving through the town.
Oh my god. Just dragging this viscera trail, not even realizing
Yeah,
it.
just like beastie, oozy, just bloody entrails.
Okay. Well, I began performing a song
Okay.
on my harp actually.
Okay. This crowd likes you, so I'm gonna say give me a performance check with advantage.
Okay. It's a natural 20.
Oh my god. Okay, so then
I start singing the song about the tales
Well-
of the cave.
The cool
and
thing
how-
for you, though, I'm gonna let you do that
Hold
in
on.
a second. Go. Well,
Yeah.
no, you hold on, motherfucker.
Okay.
The cool thing for you is that this technically is gonna count as a crit, so I'm gonna double the roll I'm doing. So you go ahead. You're singing a song about what?
Okay, I'm singing a song about our tales in the cave and slaying the basilisk and how strong we are, and specifically leaving out the satyrs and how great of a ruler I am.
As you start
my
to go
blood.
through this song, you notice that 14 people wander in and seem enticed and interested by what they're hearing and seeing.
Mm.
Also, you announced free beer, which really helped in this case.
Sweet.
Cool. So you're playing a song. Cudgrick and Adria, are you
Is
guys
anyone-
doing it? Go ahead.
Is anyone writing anything in the parchment I gave them? Like,
So
on the edge of
some
the stage?
people are approaching it and writing some things in it. You see general things like building
I don't-
repairs. You see some things like some parts of alleyways are in disrepair. You see somebody talks about dealing with the abandoned house that just looks ugly in the town. You see somebody wrote about stop leaving bodies around the town. They don't like that. That's written down several times.
Yes.
The body's on fire, and the smell
No
and all of
bodies
the
on
general.
fire. Got it.
They're not a fan. You could tell from this list of sort of just the general violent nature that's kind of been happening in the town as of late. Not
No
all of them
violence.
necessarily know it's you, and right now, since they like you, they definitely don't blame you. So they're just telling you about their general woes. Because some people that are here didn't even necessarily go to the festival. They don't give a fuck. They just stayed home. They're just regular commoners. They don't have any interest. So they don't like the general violence and disarray. A couple people are writing how they haven't seen Elder Ka in some days, and they want somebody to check on him. Nobody's been able to get a hold of him. But you don't see anything really other than that type of stuff.
Hold on a moment.
Um,
The mayor sent out the notice about Ka being dead. Do those people just not believe it?
Well, so I mean, it's not really like email. Word has to get around, and it's been like 18 hours.
No, it's been more than that.
Okay, so then it's been maybe a day and a half.
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah,
do I
of the,
see? Do I,
of the 52 people in the crowd, a couple of them are writing that they're worried about Elder Ka.
Okay.
do I see Zelonis or
So
Darius?
you could give me a perception check, and that's up to Zelonis on whether or not you'd get advantage. Darius is just off to your left, basically, to the side of the
Oh.
stage. You'd be able to see him.
Okay. I walk over to Darius and I show him the parchment that people are worried about Elder Ka. And I said, "Do you see this?
I do. Apparently, word hasn't gotten around to everyone just yet.
Should I say something?"
It's kind of a hot button issue. I don't know if that's something we want to bring up.
Yeah, I was thinking.
I
that
do-
too, but
I do want to know more about this abandoned house.
huh. Yes, me too. I didn't show you that, but.
Well, you showed him the list, you said.
Oh, it's on a list. Okay, yeah.
Well,
that
yeah, it's a parchment
make-
people are writing shit on.
would- Yeah.
How you described it specifically.
yeah. Well, to be fair, the way I was imaging it in my head is like I had a bunch of pieces of paper and people just writing big words.
Oh yeah, you just handed out a Staples ream.
I definitely don't want to
people.
do that though because
No,
fucking-
it's a single piece of parchment people are writing on. They're taking
Yeah.
notes.
that would make sense.
Okay.
Thank you. Thank you for saving a lot of
Zel-
paper.
Zelonis, you are now in the stretch between the wishing well and the western entrance to the town in those alleys.
Okay. Did I notice anything other than the footprints from the what looked like a goblin footprint and
We will say that because you got a natural 20 over there, that is something you can recognize. So you see the same footprints The goblin ones don't look quite as fresh over here, nor do the human ones look about as old as the others.
Okay. If I can exit the alley on that town center entrance, I'm going to go ahead and do that, and then I'm going to go ahead and. Did I notice if any of the Muslies were in the town center?
You can give me an investigation check.
Okay. Fuck. 5.
You don't see them in the crowd.
All right, then I'm gonna head to the fucking Cardles and Tartles.
Okay, you're gonna head to Cardle and Tartle.
Yeah.
You start to head up over that way. Rigel, Adria, and Cudgrick, is there anything that you want to do here? Because you're just sort of serving people beer at this point.
So I kind of start to walk through the crowd,
Mhm.
trying to spot Bilbesh because I haven't seen him in a while, just to kind of touch base with him.
Sure, give me a investigation check.
2.
You don't see Bilbesh. What a shock.
All right.
Um,
So then I try to spot Rigel because I owe him his money back.
yeah, sure, you see him on the stage.
Oh, he's playing currently?
Yeah, he's just chilling up on stage.
Yeah,
Oh,
just playing
cool.
an instrument, singing songs about killing basilisks, and I'm a boss, and lizard breath is pretty strong, and
So then I'm standing behind the crowd that's watching him play and just making sure that everyone's calm and happy and there's suspicion.
Sure, cool. Give me.
Damn.
I don't even know what that would be. We'll call that a hospitality check.
Cool.
Give me, just give me a 20 roll.
18.
Beautiful. We're gonna give you. What's your charisma modifier? Because I want to say it would technically be a persuasion roll, but it wouldn't really. So.
Charisma's 1. Modifier.
Charisma's 1? Okay, so then a 19. Cool. So, yeah, for sure. You notice that some people who seemed to be more on the skeptical side kind of start looking a little more comfortable. Darius, what do you got? What are you doing here?
I mean, I'm just gonna continue to watch. I mean, until this breaks up and we get to go inquire to someone about the abandoned house. That's all I really got. Actually, you know what? Because I'm watching things and keeping an eye on this, do I see? I can look for specifics in the crowd, right?
Yeah, and you can do it because you have been holding basically a self-help action, I guess we could say. Since you've been just paying attention, we could let you do that with advantage for whoever you'd want to look for.
Well, I'd want to see if I see either of the Dwarf Brothers,
Okay.
or Bilbesh.
Can
Yeah,
I roll
sure.
for the same since I'm on stage?
Sure, and since you have upper ground, you can roll with advantage as well. Especially because everybody's a little more calm now, since there's 2 lines forming at this point for people to get free beer, and then other people to write down issues.
14.
Okay.
What the fuck?
You don't pick any of those guys out of the crowd. Rigel?
Oh, hold on. My mouse.
Sick.
As a perception? That's a.
It would be
20.
technically an investigation.
Oh, then that's a 17.
17. Okay. So nope, you don't see any of these guys in the crowd.
Interesting.
That'd be very brazen of them. Okay, so Cudgrick, are you just gonna chill? Do you want to do anything here? Keep on serving up beers?
Yeah, I guess I'll keep serving. I don't know what else to do.
Okay. Well, you can start hounding people for tips.
That's true. Yeah.
You want to just do you want to do that or no? You could just put a little
Yeah,
tip cup out.
Not a shitty sign. Tips.
Okay, it says tips accepted. Okay, cool. Let's see here. Let's go with this, and then this. So let's go with cool, and then cool. You keep on serving through. You see some people are throwing some things into your tip cup there.
Nice.
Zelonis, you approach the armor and weapon shops.
I'm gonna head into Cardle's
Oh shit.
shop.
Okay, so you walk in. You see Cardle kind of hammering away, looking at one of his current projects that he's working on.
What's he working on? What's it look like?
It's red hot. Give me, I guess, insight check.
Okay.
You said you went to Cardle, right?
Yeah, Cardle's the weapon
Blacksmith.
Right.
Correct. He's the weaponsmith, and then Tartle's the armorsmith.
Wait, do I have that backwards?
Wait, who's the blacksmith?
The weaponsmith
Cardle?
is Cardle, and the armorsmith is Tartle.
Turtle fucking hates
Turtle.
me, right? I'm so fucking
no.
confused now. Shit. I thought I had
Did I hate their names?
So neither one of them right now is super thrilled with you. Tartle hates you more because you woke him up. Cardle's not a fan of you.
What? I thought we were best buds.
Well, you also kind of woke him up.
Yeah, fair enough.
After a very, very noticeably drunken night. So neither one slept well last night.
Okay, so yeah, I'm talking to Cardle then. So investigation check, you said? Or-
So yeah, your insight check.
Insight.
If you to determine whether or not you'd know what he's working on.
Perfect. A nat 20.
A nat 20. Yeah, it looks like he's working on almost it looks like a two-handed glaive, almost a double-sided blade weapon.
Okay, I'm gonna walk up and just stand and kind of watch and just comment in between hammer falls. Well, that's a powerful looking weapon.
Yeah, it's the only kind I make. What do you want?
Hey, you're not at the meeting there. I think they're serving up free beer.
Dude, how often do you think I pay for beer? First of all, second of all, I'm busy. I got a shop to run. I don't have time for some Looney Tunes character to stand up on the stage and yell about nonsense that does not impact me whatsoever. I don't need it. Not important.
Well, I just thought you were going. Since our earlier conversation, it seemed like you were interested.
Yeah, I don't have time for games. I don't have time. I mean, if things go well, cool. I'm into it. If things don't go my way, I'm pissed, and I'll deal with it when the time comes. But for now, I'm just gonna see what happens.
Okay, gotcha. So, you haven't left the shop at all, have you?
Sure, I have. I'm not prison.
Well,
Sure.
You're pretty
Went
busy
out.
dwarf, aren't you? I can't imagine.
I got
you
breakfast this morning, and it was delicious.
Did you see the mayor this morning by chance?
No.
Fair enough. All right, I'm just gonna leave and go over to the other shop. Let's speak with Tartle.
Okay. You walk in. Tartle sees you. Says, "Store's closed. Get out."
The door's open.
Not for you.
Not for me. That's interesting. And why is that?
Why do you think?
Oh, you really that angry because I woke you up?
Because you woke me up. Right. Why don't you turn around? Look to your right. Tell me what's missing. Tell me what don't you see.
Oh boy!
What are you missing? I'm not thrilled
What
with this game.
am I?
He's not.
Thrilled with this. He walks up to you and he shoves you with all of his might. Give me an opposed strength check.
Oh god.
21.
He goes to shove you, and he actually himself almost kind of falls backwards trying to shove you. He goes, "Get out of my shop."
What's got you so heated?
Give me another opposed strength check. God damn it, Turtle.
9.
Oh, 9. Cool. Yeah, he shoves you out the door, locks it behind you.
My out of character right now. My fucking heart is racing with anger.
With anger?
Absolutely. I am going to go ahead and bash the door in.
Go ahead and give me a athletics check.
18.
18, sure. Boom. Smash in the door, the hinges fly off, and you see that Tartle is standing there holding this double-ended glaive that he was working on with the hot orange end at the ready, waiting for you to move an inch. And he goes, 1 step.
Wait,
What?
I thought Cardle was working on the glaive.
Cardle, that's what I meant. So you're at Tartle's. Okay.
Yeah,
He has a sword drawn and is at your throat then.
at my throat.
At your throat the
and-
second you kick open the
All
door.
right, I'm not going to make a step, and I'm going to look him in the eyes, and I'm going to say, have fun minding your own ore without satyr slaves, you fuck. And I'm going to leave.
Okay, cool. That's it. You just walk away, and you hear behind you the sword ting 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 just drops down to the ground.
Can I look back?
You could look back, sure,
Okay, what's going on?
and you turn around and you see that Tartle's just sort of staring. There but not there is he. The sword is dropped. His hand is still as if he was holding it, pointed out like it would be to your throat, but is not in his hand. And he's just looking straight ahead, almost frozen in time.
All right, I'm going to stop out of his sight and just stand and kind of watch.
Okay, cool. So you watch. He kind of sort of comes to his senses. He picks up his sword off the ground. You see him. Oh, stupid dragon bitch! He's pushing with all his might, trying to get the door back up. You hear, doof, 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 and then you hear the lock. It doesn't quite, and then the lock hits and latches. You fucked up his door, dude. That's so mean.
You don't close the door on me. All right, I'm
When
gonna.
he goes to shove you and just himself, he moves back 5 feet trying to shove you.
All right, I'm gonna leave and head back to town center.
Okay, so on your way back and during this nice exchange, Rigel, what have you been doing here, man? What are you getting up to right there?
I'm making a minor illusion of fireworks.
Oh, okay, so there's some fireworks going off. People are drinking, so people are getting pretty happy. They're in a good mood. A couple of people are a little nervous that Darius looks like he's so intense, but not like they feel in danger, just because that's sort of an off-putting thing to see when you're drinking, trying to have fun. Just a guy who's ominously standing there, obviously looking for something to go wrong so he could attack it. Adria's kind of wandering through the crowd, just sort of, you're mingling, I'm guessing, chatting, and just...
I'm kind of like grooving, but like very poorly.
Okay.
So I'm just hitting through the crowd.
Okay, so you're Elaine from Seinfeld, kick dancing with your thumbs out. Oh, look at that. Literally everybody leaves. A couple of people vomit. No. So...
I just had to explain to my mom I couldn't go up and eat dinner because D&D.
What are you doing, Rigel? Are you still strumming along, singing about how you're the bee's knees? Maybe the bee's nest?
What was going on with Darius being not so happy? Is he all glum and stuff?
What are you talking about? He just looks very serious. He takes his dedication to Kalemvor. Yeah, his dedication is to Kalemvor, and then that's kind of it.
Yeah, I have to stop myself from casting hideous laughter upon him.
That's so funny. Okay, so you hold yourself back from casting spell on Darius.
I mean, hey, sometimes it's hard to keep an arrow out of your forehead, you know.
Okay, so
cool.
Did Zelonis come back?
Zelonis, on your way back, you kind of start to notice more of these flyers up around that say Bilbesh for mayor. You actually also give me an investigation check with advantage because you're kind of on the lookout for these things at this point.
Okay, thank God it was advantage because I rolled a 1. It's gonna be. You said investigation.
Investigation, yeah. Or honestly, because you've been on the lookout, you can even do perception.
Oh, nice. Okay, that's better. 15.
15, cool. You actually see a couple Rigel for mayor posters up as well.
All right, I'm gonna rip one off.
Okay.
Oh God.
So you re-enter the town from the west entrance. And what are you gonna do?
I'm just gonna head over to the stage. I need to talk to the first party member I see.
So as you'd approach the front of the stage, you would probably see Adria. They're all very close to one another. The stage is not super big, so Rigel's on it. Darius is next to it. Adria's kind of right in front of it, talking to some people, doing an ugly dance, and Cudgrick is just to the left of the stage, serving off beers.
So pretty much, kind of preoccupied.
Everybody seems pretty preoccupied, but you kind of see you could get to any of them very easily.
Okay. So seeing that Darius isn't really like interacting with people, I'm gonna go ahead and go up to him.
Okay, the one person who is focused and trying not to interact. Go ahead.
I'm singing a song about how Tuck could actually be a really nice guy.
Okay. Okay. Give me a performance check.
It's a full 20.
Okay, cool. Sweet. And 5 more people kind of wander in from town center. Since so many people, what's also helping you is so many people are kind of wandering that way, like Cudgrick going back and forth, Zelonis going back and forth. People are like, well, what the fuck is going on? So that's also sort of helping you. So 5 more people kind of wander in. Tuck is maybe not be so bad of a guy. Okay, what are you gonna do, Zelonis? You approach Darius.
I'm just gonna stand inside, just Darius.
What happened?
I might have messed up this entire operation.
How?
Well, I had a very negative interaction with Tartle, which led to me busting his door down, getting in his face, getting drawn on, and mentioning that his satyr slaves are gone. He seemed very pissed off at that, and I'm pretty sure he knew about it.
You know, here I am standing here worrying about orcs, when really I should have been worried about your temper.
Oh.
I don't do well with disrespect.
I've seen that, but that doesn't change our situation here. We haven't seen the mayor. The Musclies now know that we know, and probably know that we set their goons free based on what you said to him.
If anything, we can have Rigel convince him that it was just me, so that you guys can still deal with them.
No, we have to present a united front. Any division with the town being split as it is already. I mean, this crowd is nice, and it's nice that they like Rigel and his playing and these free booze, but that's only going to get us so far.
Right, well, look at this, and I'm going to hand him the Rigel for Mayor flyer.
Cool.
I don't think Rygel's completely straightforward. That, or there's people out there that want him for mayor. One of the two, I'm not sure. But it's not going to end well.
I crumple the paper in my fist, and my fist is shaking from the pressure I'm putting on this paper. Oh, I have...
You see that as he's squeezing it so hard that just a little single stream of cartoon-style smoke comes out. He's causing so much friction on this stupid paper.
I think I'm gonna go have a chat with our musician.
I want to let the rest know that I messed up our relations with the Musleys.
I just ignore that, and I hop up on the stage, and I tap Rigel on the shoulder, and I motion for him to come behind the curtain backdrop with me.
Cool.
Hey, what's up? Darius, you wanna get some steak for dinner?
Behind the curtain. Now.
Do you want to get some steak for dinner?
Okay.
They just opened a Morton's down the road.
I pull open the extremely crumpled paper and I hold it up to Rigel. What is this?
Looks like a poster for me for mayor.
Do you know where this came from?
No, I don't actually.
So you didn't make it.
I did not make it.
And you don't know who did.
Wait, did that one guy could have done it?
Which guy?
I forget his name. I don't know. I don't remember what guy actually. It was a random guy.
Go out there and look for him.
I don't remember what he looks like.
So you can recall the guy, you think that he made this poster, but you can't recall what he looks like. That's what you're telling me.
I think he was a human. He might have been a dwarf.
No, the dwarf is who you punched.
Yeah. Yeah, that's all I know. I think his name is Dogmo.
Rigel didn't find out his name.
I am again going to be fist clenched and shaking, debating if hitting Rigel in the jaw is an appropriate move right now. And I'm going to decide against it, turn, and immediately go back to my watching spot.
Okay. Rigel, what are you going to get up to here?
I'm going to go to one of the taverns.
You're going to go, okay. You're going to just leave. You're going to go to a tavern. Which tavern are you going to head towards?
The first one I see.
Which exit are you leaving, west or east?
West.
Okay, so west, you'd see Rock and a Hard Place first.
Yeah, I'm going in there.
Okay, so Zelonis, you're walking through. You spot Adria in the crowd talking to some people.
Adria.
You're muted.
Oh no, she can't speak anymore.
Oh no. So I look over to Zelonis and hey, and start walking towards him.
Cool.
Can I have a word with you?
Where were you? Yeah.
I spoke with the Musleys to see why they weren't here and got into a little trouble. Nothing too major, hopefully. But I might have let Tartle know that we freed the satyr slaves and broke his door.
Ooh, okay. So elaborate on the little bit of trouble part. What happened exactly?
I went to go see if they were coming. They gave me an attitude, and I was kicked out of the shop.
Door.
Because you stole from him.
Well, you guys don't know that he did, and he doesn't know whether or not he actually knew that. Additionally, this is the most beating around the bush I'm still a good guy way to explain the situation I've ever heard, and I love it. There were words. We didn't get along.
He seemed pretty upset.
So-
He wanted me to look at something. I didn't understand what. He kicked me out of his shop, and I broke down his door, and he got in my face with a blade. So I was frustrated and told him that we freed the satyr slaves, and he seemed very upset with that. So I don't think he likes me anymore.
It's safe to conclude I'm not sure he's my boy now.
I mean, all you can do is just try to make things right, but I just don't want your temper to get you in any sort of trouble, or us.
Right, and I told Darius already. I need to let Cudgrick know, but I think Rigel might be able to smooth things over. He's done pretty well with the town now. Maybe even Cudgrick, just so you guys can still do dealings with him. I'm not going to be able to. That's a relationship that'll probably never be mended.
Well, let me know what I could do to help. I'm really great at calming people down. So anytime you feel like you're going to burst again, just come find me.
You should have been there.
Oh, I could only imagine.
Well, thank you. And I'm going to go ahead and head over to Cudgrick.
Cool. Cudgrick. Yeah, you see that there's a line of people. Cudgrick is he's got a nice little, you see a cup that says tips, looks like somebody drew it like with a marker, but they were holding it full fisted. And they just wrote tips on there. Somehow the T is backwards, even though it's a capital T. So, yeah, you see him serving off beers, and you approach him.
I'm going to toss 5 silver in the tip jar.
Beautiful.
Oh, thank you.
I'm going to go ahead and grab me a cup and take a sip. And just
Cool.
put it down.
You could also, I mean, if you want to save on time, you could just say that you explained it to him, and then Cudgrick can react to it if he wants.
Perfect, yeah.
Cudgrick, what's your reaction to this?
What was it again? I did hear it, but I forget. Sorry.
Basically, he lets you know that there were some words, and him and Tartle got into a little tiff. He, may or may not have kicked his door in and told him about the satyrs.
Yeah. I'll probably talk to him maybe, but I'll definitely mention the satyrs and try to get an explanation out of him.
He didn't seem extremely like he was going to get revenge, but just very annoyed at the situation. So it shows that he knows, but if you guys could smooth things over just so you guys can continue doing dealings and maybe get me on their good side, which I doubt is going to happen. But I just wanted you to know, so in case you head over there and he tries to kill you guys or anything ridiculous like that, you guys would know why. Just be careful.
Yeah, all right.
Anything ridiculous like that. It's not like I overreacted at all.
It's a fucking dragonborn, mate. That's exactly how I was supposed to act.
Well, yeah, of course, but you're like, if he does anything ridiculous like attacks you, you did kick his hinges off.
He shouldn't attack the other parties. They're not to blame.
Well, I mean, if you release his workers, his laborers, then yeah, I guess he could blame you. You're like, oh, just so you know,
campaign.
It is gonna be so good.
We could all make help them escape and just blame it on Zelenos.
Plot twist: the party
Perfect.
frames Zelenos.
And he also killed Ka.
You get to room with Dular. Okay, cool. So
Who might be dead? Who's fed Dular?
well, you guys gave him not yesterday, I think, or maybe early yesterday or the night before. You gave him a bucket of water and some rations. You gave him full rations.
Yeah, I gave him a whole day, so hopefully he spread that out.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, he's definitely got enough in there to survive for several days.
Yeah.
You also washed his clothes and shit, so he's also been in the pitch black 99% of the time with
He's got dark
absolutely.
vision.
Well, In dim light, he can see. There's zero light, so
He had
no,
a
he
candle,
can't.
didn't he?
Did somebody light a candle? Oh, that's
Yeah,
right. So
I
you
did.
guys gave him light, and he. Oh no, you gave him picture books as well. Yeah, he's chilling.
Yeah, we set him up, man.
Yeah, he's basically in the prison equivalent of daycare. Cool. So Rigel, you walk into Rock in a Hard Place. You don't
Do
see
they sell
anybody.
meat?
Do they sell meat? You'd have to ask the bartender, but you don't see anybody behind the bar. You do hear general noises though, like in the kitchen area, which would technically be behind the bar. So like you
Hello?
could see. Yeah, cool. You see. Dwarf comes walking out behind, and you see that you'd recognize this guy as Zane. And
Hey, Zane.
hey, what's up, man?
I'm not even
Zane.
sure if I knew this person's name, but yeah.
You did. I think this is where you came and sat down. You're sitting at the bar, and this is no, that was at the other place. It doesn't matter. Yeah, his name is Zane.
Do you have meat for sale? For cooking?
Yeah, kind of meat.
You got beef?
Do yes, cow beef.
All right, I have some
Yeah.
beef.
How many pounds?
Like a steak. Could you cook it too?
You want to cook steak? Yeah, I can cook steak. Give me 5 silver.
All right.
And what are you gonna do while he's cooking the steak?
I'm gonna wait for it, eat it, and then yeah, that's it.
Okay, cool. So after about 10 minutes, he comes back out and hands you a delicious steak that you eat.
Okay. And then I eat the steak, and then
Correct.
I realize something. And say bye to Zane. I leave, and I wander to the farmlands to the west, and I look for a chicken coop.
Okay, sure. Give me an investigation check.
It's a 6.
You from where you're which way did you come out? Did you come out from behind a rock and a hard place, or did you go all the way up through the town entrance?
I went through the town entrance.
Okay, yep. Yeah, you see a chicken coop down south, kind of by one of the fields.
Okay, I head to it.
Cool. Sure. You see
Stealth,
that.
maybe?
You want a stealth too? Okay, give me a stealth check.
Okay. A natural 1.
Okay, cool. You make a bunch of noise, but nothing to come of it. As you're walking, you can't help yourself. It's almost like Tourette's. You just keep going step, 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 each step that you take. And then you try and tiptoe to be more stealth, and you just go, I'm tiptoeing! And you just keep on walking towards the chicken coop. And you get to it, you see that there are about 5 chickens, kind of...
Is there a hen? Is there a hen?
Give me an insight check. Do you have any sort of animal handling, or...
I have 2 plus 2 to animal handling, and I rolled a full 20 to insight.
Yeah, sure. There are 3 of them are hens. 2 are roosters. I mean,
nice.
the DC on that was like 5, because they're very different looking.
Cool. I grab one of the hens
Okay.
by the neck,
Okay.
and I cut with my short sword, or
Okay.
yeah, the chest of the chicken,
All right.
and I shove my hand into it. Okay. Rip out the heart of the chicken. Okay. The hen.
You rip out the heart of a hen. Cool. You now have a hen's heart in your hand.
I toss the chicken to the side of the shack. And I
Okay.
grab another hen, and I do the same thing to that hen.
Oh my fucking god. Give me a dexterity check here. Give me an acrobatics check or an athletics check.
I rolled pretty well. A 17.
Hold on.
Plus, what'd you say to roll?
It's athletics or acrobatics.
A full 20.
Okay, so there are 2 left. Are you gonna go after? I'm guessing both of them to get their hearts.
Just one.
Just one more. Okay, and you rolled a full. God damn it. Sure. You grab hold of this hen and you just take out her heart as well.
Oh, cool.
And then behind you in the chicken coop, you just hear beep 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 beep.
I wrap up those hearts in a burlap sack I have.
Okay.
I kind of stash it hidden on my person.
A
Cool.
rooster turns to you and says, "I can't believe you've done this."
And I look at both the chickens and I point to them and I say, "Cockfight," and I leave.
Okay, and you leave. Great. You guys are all
I head
sort of
back in town square. However long
Cool.
you think that takes is when I arrive.
Yes, so that'll probably only take about 15 minutes, but since you gave away free alcohol, most people have stayed. You've seen that the crowd looks a little thinner. By your estimate, you'd say that like 6 or so people have kind of wandered off, but everybody else is sort of just hanging out, drinking.
Cool.
Where am I at?
You're still kind of mingling. You're with the people in the center.
And Rigel's coming to town.
Yes. So, if you wanted to check whether or not you'd see him, it would be a investigation check because there is a crowd of people in front of you. Go, yeah, a D20.
19.
Yeah, you see that he's entering town center.
Is he covered in like blood from the?
Well, Rigel had about 20 minutes to get back, so
I wouldn't have come back in blood, I feel like.
I'm guessing, I would imagine that you did some sort of cleaning of your hands.
Cool.
Yeah.
And you were probably careful when doing the cutting not to get it on your clothes.
Yes.
Little
Although
bit
if you want to backpedal and roll for that, I'd be willing, but yeah. If I got blood on my clothes. And I would change up what I did, but that's up to you.
You rolled a full 20 on your catch the chicken check.
Okay.
So I'm going to say that that's going to count towards you didn't get it on your clothes.
Cool.
So no, he's not covered in blood. He just looks like he's coming back in. He didn't, just so that way the players know, he did not say he was leaving or why he was leaving.
Okay.
So all you honestly probably didn't even notice that he left. So you see him entering back.
Okay. So I walk up to you and I reach in my pocket and I hand you everything you gave me.
So the 6.5.
8.
Yeah.
The
You gave me
change.
8. No, I handed
You
the
gave
full
him
8.
back 8. Okay.
What is
Yeah, I
this?
gave him back 8.
I don't accept it at first. Well, you can't hand me anything if I don't accept it. What are you handing me?
I'm handing you what you gave me. It was my pleasure to pay for the cup. Do us a favor.
Then why would I give you the money for it if I was paying for it? How about you give me some of that money?
All right, whatever you want.
You
The
give me.
change would be 6 gold, 50 silver.
Cool.
So give me 3.
All right, cool. You get a nice tip. You're like it's like a DoorDash delivery tip.
Wow. Well, I was trying to do something nice for you, so thank you.
Of course.
Where did you go?
Oh, I was hungry. I haven't eaten in a while, so I went to go get steak.
Can I roll to see if like there's more to the story? Is that like...
You can give me a perception check, sure.
a 2?
I'm not even gonna give Rigel the option to give you an opposed deception check, because honestly, technically, you'd get deception with advantage anyway, because you did go get a steak. But yeah, it seems like he went to go get a steak.
Let's go find everyone else. I have no idea.
Yeah, I agree. Hey, when are we gonna kill Tuck, by the way?
I think patience is a virtue on that one. There's a lot that we don't know still.
All right.
But I like your enthusiasm.
Yeah, I do want to kill Tuck.
I I think we all want to get our hands on him at this.
Yeah, I'm just not sure if we should, but I do want to do it.
So, what are we looking at? Mike?
So you guys are in front of the stage, Zelonis. Where would you be at?
So I'd like to say right after telling Cudgrick what happened, I'd like to say I'd sat down to try to get a short rest going.
Yeah, that's fine. So
I'm just chilling off to the side somewhere.
yeah, you see Zelonis is just kind of kicking it up against the stage.
We go hang out with Zelonis.
Cool. Yeah. Are you on Cudgrick's side or Darius's side of the stage?
Cudgrick.
Cudgrick, have you been up to anything? Or you just been giving people alcohol, collecting that loot?
Yeah, I guess I've been just staying there.
Cool.
I go up to Cudrick when you're done rolling.
You're good. Go ahead.
Cudrick, did anyone buy beer from you?
No, just tips.
Cool. DM, did he get anything?
Well, yeah. You look in the cup. There's about 8 gold pieces worth of mixed currency in there.
Cool. So how much do you think that may have cost you in product, Cudrick?
Oh, well, it was like keg and about a quarter or half.
So you went through Cudgrick. In this case, did you bring the 1 1/4 both, or just the one full one?
Actually, I guess I brought the full one because I was probably gonna save the quarter for myself.
That makes sense. Okay, so
Kinda
you
party.
used about it was only 50 people, so even if they each had 2, 50 plus, but it vacillated. So we'll say that about half that keg is gone, and typically it would cost you, because yours is a premium ale, it would be about 45 gold pieces worth of your work in order to get a full keg.
Yeah.
So like 22 and a half, 23 gold pieces worth of product gone.
Cool. I hand him
My heart.
uh,
I have 2
No.
chicken hearts now. I don't need mine.
I sleight of hand onto Cudrick. I'm gonna fucking roll in here.
Gonna try to put pocket.
I rolled a 5.
Okay.
I'm rolling
Cudgrick-
sleight of hand to
Cudgrick, your
the rest
passive
of my
perception-
gold in his.
Okay,
inventory.
well, his passive perception is 100% higher than 5, so he sees you trying to hand him gold.
Oh shit.
I just kind of like awkwardly pry it from his hand and be like, "Thank you."
Yeah, cool. How much gold do you have, Rigel?
I'm trying to figure that out. My notes are sloppy.
Good.
Oh shit. Excuse me, not the rest of my gold.
Now that I mention it.
Pry it from your hand.
Good. That makes way more sense. I give him 10 gold pieces.
Okay, so how much
Okay.
gold do you have total, Mark?
I have. Oh, I'm doing the math right now. 62 minus 8 minus 10
Okay.
is a number.
Okay, so 62 minus 18 is 44, and of that, so you'd have 54. Cudgrick, because he said that he handed you all his gold first, if you want, you can do an opposed strength check to take it all from his hand.
No,
If
I'm
you
well
want
off
to.
and
Okay.
good. I'll just
Okay, that's fine.
allow.
Okay, so yeah, you get 10 gold from that, plus you take out 8 gold from the cup. Adria, you just talked to Rigel. Darius, what are you doing, man? You just still chilling? Checking?
I am enraged waiting for something to happen. And actually, at this point, especially with Rigel leaving and coming back and not saying anything to anyone, I'm just like, fuck this. And I'm going to walk across town center and out the west entrance.
Out the west entrance. Okay, so towards the entrance to town itself. Cool. So where are you gonna head to?
Can I perceive him leaving? Or no?
Well, since he's walking out the main entrance, you can just see him.
Okay.
Oh, no, give me a perception check, because I guess technically your back would be turned.
Okay. It's 4.
You absolutely don't see him.
All right, I'm gonna go south, and I'm gonna go down to the housing district to see if I can find this abandoned house, because it'll probably look abandoned.
Okay, so do you have the map up?
Yep.
Okay, so there are the going, left to right. There's those 2 long alleyways, and then the short alleyway that has Elder Kaz house. Where specifically do you want to look?
So I'm gonna start coming down from where the Fish and Steed is. I'm gonna head left down the first street and observe the houses on that street to see if any look like they haven't had any activity in a while.
Sure, give me an investigation check.
Okay. And that is going to be 21.
You don't see any house that looks innately abandoned around here.
Okay, so then I will go down and to the left and investigate the second street.
Cool. Give me an investigation check.
21 again.
You don't see. Oh, god damn it! You don't see any abandoned houses here.
All right, and then finally I'll go right at the mayor's house and check the short alley.
Cool. Give me a check, buddy.
Literally a 21 again.
Perfect. Literally, you don't see jack shit again.
What the fuck? All right. Then I'm going to go up and to the right and circle around that edge of town up to the dwarf shops.
Okay. Are you gonna be looking the whole way for abandoned house? Okay, give me 2 different investigation checks.
Nat 20 plus 4, 24.
That's so sad that a nat 20 yields nothing because there's nothing over here.
All
That's
right.
so sad.
Second one. Full 20.
Full 20. Nothing, buddy. So sorry, man.
Jesus.
Fine. Then I will continue past the dwarf shops and back down to Rock and a Hard Place and check that whole lineup.
Okay, cool. Give me an investigation check.
15.
15. So, yeah, you notice that when you look off, you're looking up the alleyway kind of on the downslope, so past Rock and a Hard Place towards Harpy's Kettle. And when you look off to your left, you see what looks like, in the alleyway, a small house that looks totally abandoned and kind of in the way. Not so much that it would be inconvenient or that you'd even notice that it was in the middle of an alleyway. There just is no natural pathway to the door, so it's kind of sitting almost in limbo. But you can see that it looks like a little run down, like nothing is kempt. You see some of the wood is warped. There's more wood here than stone, you'd notice, and it's a little bit warped. This is a place that rains, so it's kind of unusual that there's so much wood made to build the house.
Mm-hmm.
There are boards up over the windows, so there is no visible way to see into it.
I am going to take out all of my frustration at today's events on the front door.
Cool. Yeah. Go ahead and give me an athletics. Or like a melee attack roll.
Natural 20 plus 2.
I thought you were gonna say natural 1 and then break your fucking wrist on the door. Natural 20. Yeah, you kick in this fucking door, and the door goes boom, flying against the wall in the back of the main entranceway.
I look around this house.
Sure. So you see that there's still some furniture left. There is nothing really. It definitely does not look lived in to your immediate knowledge. It looks kind of old and run down, almost forgotten. Anything else you're going to need to give me an investigation check for, other than kind of a generalized layout?
Okay, so investigation is going to be a 15.
Cool. So I'll give you kind of a general layout. When you walk in on the entranceway, there is basically it looks kind of like a little hallway. So when you kick the door in, it only went about 5 feet, and then there's just a wall in front of you. And so the only direction you can go to is to the left. And when you go to the left, there's a little opening which looks like it looks out into general sort of living area, which is kind of spacious with just sort of a little bit of furniture in there, nothing crazy. You see that off to the right of that is a small kitchen area, and then walking into the living room kind of behind you is actually a ladder that leads up. You don't see any staircase or anything, and with the investigation check, which room or where do you want to go and search?
I want to check out that ladder.
Cool. You climb up the ladder, and you get to. It looks, by the assumption of a ladder, you'd think it's just like an attic, but it just looks like a regular second story. So it looks kind of like when you get up the ladder, it's it brings you up to a hallway, and in the hallway there is a door on either side, and then how you'd come up would be facing technically the entrance of the building, and there's another door about 10 feet down the hallway, a little more. That's also there. All the doors in this hallway are closed.
I'm gonna go up to the first one on the left and open it.
The door is locked.
All right, cool. Let's knock it the fuck down.
Cool. Go ahead and give me a strength check.
17.
What are you knocking down?
17.
Yep.
This door does not come down.
What the fuck? I audibly say at this door, and I go at it again for 20.
Okay, so as you kick it, you see and feel the door come loose, but it does not come off.
Okay. So, there's something behind this door keeping it from opening. I'm gonna kind of squint mad at this door because now it's loose, but whatever's
You're gonna
behind.
squint mad at the door, okay?
Yeah.
Roll an intimidation check for door. I'm just kidding.
And I'm going to turn and full body slam the door to the right.
Okay, go ahead and give me a strength check.
3.
You fucking hurt your shoulder so badly that you just immediately wish that you never did anything. You hate Eastbourne, you hate that you came here, and you just want to fucking leave. This place is bullshit. Fuck this house.
Because I'm extremely pissed, I'm going to hit that door again.
Yeah, that's fine. Go ahead, buddy. Give me a strength check.
17.
17. Sure. Yeah, this door, it doesn't come flying off its hinges, but it does seemingly break the wood where the lock and latch are, just enough that you're able to get the door open.
All right, I kick the door open.
Okay, cool. You walk in and you see in this room that there is, off to your right, there's a small sort of cot type bed. There is a chest sitting in front of you off to the right, sort of also by a wardrobe. You see that there are 2 candles that are up on the wall, and as you kick the door open, you see that both candles light.
That is strange. I look at the bed. Does it look like anyone's used it recently?
Give me an investigation check, buddy.
14.
No, it does not.
Okay, I am going to shoot an arrow at the chest because I don't trust mimics.
Okay, give me an attack roll.
21.
Sure, yeah, you hit the chest.
Cool. So I'm gonna pull that arrow out of the chest and I'm gonna try to open it.
you're just gonna try and open the chest.
Well, I mean, the arrow didn't seem to phase it, but you know what? Just because I'm a careful sort of dude, pissed as I am, let's do some detect magic on this motherfucker.
Oh, yeah. Cool. So you cast detect magic. Let me look at the verbiage. So, for the duration, you sense the presence of magic within 30 feet of you. If you sense magic in this way, you can use your action to see a faint aura around any visible creature or object in the area that bears magic, and you learn its school of magic, if any. You can penetrate most barriers, but is blocked by one foot. Sure. You detect magic on this chest.
Okay, what school of magic?
Conjuration.
I don't like that at all. I'm going to glare at the chest and exit the room.
Okay, cool.
I'm going to go back to the living area.
Okay, so you're going to go down the ladder and back to the living area. So yeah, as you come down the ladder, basically behind you would now be the room, and behind you and to your left would be the kitchen.
Mm-hmm. So I'm going to exit said abandoned house.
Cool.
And I'm going to go back to town square to retrieve my party.
Let me ask you a quick question. When you left that bedroom, did you close the door behind you?
Nope.
Okay. So you go back to town center?
Yep.
Cool. When you get back to town center, you start to notice kind of that the crowd is sort of thinning. It's kind of getting to be early evening at this point. It's about 3 p.m. Kind of, you guys had a good time. People seemed happy. You had a decent sized crowd, and people kind of seem on board. So there's probably about 20 people left in town center at this point, and things seem to be kind of winding down there. What's everybody getting up to?
How much time has transpired?
So it now has been overall about 3 hours. It's about 3 o'clock in the afternoon.
So from the time Darius left, it's been 3 hours?
No. Oh, how much time has transpired since he left?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Probably about 45 minutes.
Oh, okay.
Because he went kind of all around the town.
Okay.
So yeah, he was gone for a little clip, and as sort of things were winding down.
Alright, after I felt kind of cooled down and rested, I would have gotten up and just kind of walked around the crowd and just see if there's anybody that looks like they're more there for looking at us more than anything, like for the free beer, anything suspicious, really.
Sure. Go ahead and give me a perception check, an investigation check. Give me something here.
All right.
Couldn't stand that fucking lady's voice. I'm sorry.
Nah, I was thinking similar thing.
18.
18. So you don't really see anybody with any level of seemingly ill intentions. You do see a few remaining skeptics. And with an 18, you kind of assume that they showed up with good intentions but are now drunk, so they're getting a little skeptical. It doesn't look to your knowledge that anybody's actively against you guys or even really opposing you or anything like that. The people remaining almost seem kind of like some of the more devoted people.
Okay. Then with that, I'm just gonna head out and with hopefully my party in earshot, I'm just gonna yell, I'm heading to the pub, and I'm just gonna leave.
Cool. Which pub are you gonna head towards?
Rock and Hard Place.
Cool. And so Darius, which way? I'm gonna say that as he's doing this, you're re-entering town center. Do you guys want to interact at all or no?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
Oh, I didn't even know where'd you come from?
One of the townsfolk wrote down on the sheet about an abandoned house. I went to check it out, found some sort of magical chest. Wanted to get everyone together. We're going to need to search the place top to bottom.
That sounds fair. Yeah. I wanted a drink. I'm still kind of pretty frustrated at the situation, but I could take my anger out on the chest. But yeah, let's get everybody. And I'll just follow Darius.
All right, so I'm gonna walk over to Adria.
Okay.
Adria.
Hey.
I'm near Adria as well, right? I'm pretty sure we were grouped up. But were you with Salonis?
So you were kind of hanging out near him. He was just he was borderline like zoning out, like taking kind of like a power nap.
Yeah, like a little siesta off to the side of the stage.
Exactly. He wasn't really
Yeah.
getting up to anything. Cudgrick was just sort of taking sips and making boys, making friends. You guys are all just sort of generally chit-chattering unless you want to have done otherwise.
Okay.
All right. Adria, Rigel.
Would you find?
Hey.
I went to look into that abandoned house one of the townsfolk about. Found some sort of enchanted chest. Wanted to get everybody together before I went any further.
Follow you guys.
You went to go look for the abandoned house. You're probably looking at the integrity of buildings. Did you see any that needed repairs?
Not specifically. I mean, this one that I found seems to be the most worse for wear.
All right. Well, let's go.
All right, where's Cudgrick?
I get on stage and I tell everyone vote Bill Besh for mayor. And I get off and group up.
Cool. What are you guys gonna do?
I'm gonna get Cudgrick. I'm gonna fill him in, and then I'm gonna head back to the abandoned house.
Cool.
Okay.
Are you all down? You're gonna go to the
Yep.
abandoned house?
Yep.
Okay, cool. You guys kind of walk into the entranceway. You sort of file in, and you guys kind of all congregate in this living space of the abandoned house.
What
All
time
right,
is
so
it?
come up.
What is it?
I'm sorry, what
3?
time is it?
What time is it? It's about 3 in the afternoon.
Oh, okay, cool. Go ahead.
All right, so come with me up this ladder. So I go up the ladder, and I return to the room on the right with the chest.
Okay, cool.
I smash it.
Well, hold on, my man. You guys notice when you enter this room that the chest is now open.
I smash it.
Cool. Give me an
Chest.
attack roll.
No, don't do that.
19, that's a crit.
Good for you, buddy. Go ahead and tell me how you decimate this chest.
With my sword, I'm just gonna bring it over my head and smash it right mid-center.
As you smash it, you notice that a magical spell dissipates, almost looks like a silvery dust kind of vanishing up into the air.
You're welcome. And I'm just gonna walk off.
It wasn't open before. Somebody took something out of it, and I'm gonna investigate the ruins of this chest to see if I can see anything about it.
Okay, go ahead and give me an investigation check, my man.
Oh, cool. Nat 20 plus 4.
Nat 20 plus 4. Great. So when you lit the torches, you activated whatever you activated, and when you got back, whatever was going to be conjured has been conjured.
Do I notice him just staring and thinking to himself here?
Yeah, I'm gonna assume that because he made a big, he got frazzled, you would turn around to see what the fuck he was on about.
God damn.
Darius, did I break the chest?
Well, you broke it, but that's not really the point. It was
Does the
linked.
chest mean something to you?
It was linked to the door. It was some sort of triggering the door conjured something in the chest, but the chest.
This place is a shithole. Can we knock this place down?
I'm with Rigel.
where-
I need to get out frustration.
We'll get to
There
that.
is
Does anyone
still.
have move earth? Let's bury this bitch.
There is still 2 more doors on the upper level. Who went up the ladder? Who's upstairs right now?
Upstairs is
I
where
think there
the
is-
chest is, right?
So when you go up the ladder, you come up facing kind of the entrance to the building, which orienting just the entrance and entering the building as north, you'd be facing south as you come up the ladder because it's against the wall in the living room. And so facing south down the hallway, there's one door that nobody touched. When you come up the ladder, directly to your left is the door that Darius tried to get in but couldn't, and then to the right is the door with the chest.
Right, so I'm gonna grab Zelonis. Come here, I'm gonna need an extra hand with this other one.
Ooh,
and I'm gonna show him the door that I had knocked the hinges off of, but is still not moving. I'm guessing we could do a coupled try and breaking it down.
So if one of you guys wants to do the help action, you can roll with advantage, and that's what we can do there.
All right, so I'll help Zelonis break down this door.
All right, just a flat strength.
Give
check.
me a strength check with advantage, my man.
Natural 20.
Perfect.
Plus
As
3.
you natural 20 plus 3. As you go to ram the door, you go straight through it and are on the other side.
Wait, through the door?
Yep.
Like through the
So you went through the door almost as if it did not have corporeal form.
It was a fucking enchantment.
Ah!
So you are now it's a nat 20, so I'm not going to say that you need to do dexterity check. You didn't fall prone or anything. You were able to rebalance yourself. You're now standing in a room that seems completely empty. Darius just watched Zelonis go straight through what looks like a door. Did anybody else go upstairs, or you guys call?
I did. I heard the crash, so I ran up.
Yeah.
Which
so-
crash? Because he went straight through the door. There was no sound.
Oh, he didn't hit the ground.
Well, she
nope,
might
you
have heard
could've-
her
you
shatter
could've
like
heard
Jessica
nothing
had.
but
The chest.
So okay,
Yeah.
so
Yeah.
the chest. Okay, sure. So you guys go upstairs, and we'll say that you're going up, and so you didn't see what just happened. But you get up and you see Darius standing there. Darius, how did you react to seeing this?
I am pissed and swing at the door.
Sure, your weapon goes straight through it.
All right, so I'm gonna step through then.
Cool. You walk straight through the door. Adria, you see, and Cudgrick, you see Darius just walk through the door.
Is there anything on the
I
inside?
follow.
Like,
No,
I mean,
not that you see?
not the inside of the room, but like on the inside of the other side of the door. Is there still a door there? Or can I see through it?
You see a door.
Okay, cool. Just make sure.
All right, I'm gonna investigate this room.
Cudgrick, what are you doing? Adria, did you go through? What are you guys doing?
Mhm.
Adria and Cudgrick, you go
No, I
through.
followed him. Mm-hmm.
Cudgrick,
Yeah. Same.
okay. Rigel.
I kind of wanted to go to that door that you said nobody was touched.
Yeah, you can do that if you'd like to.
Yeah, I kind of want to go over there and check out what's in that door.
Sure. So it's locked.
Ah, shit. Okay, yeah, I go to them then.
Okay, so you walk straight through the door. Yeah, you guys see a big empty room. There are 2 torches that are lit up on the wall. You can see, because of the torches on the wall, that if you guys, as you entered, if you look down to your right, it actually looks like the room kind of wraps around the building, so it's like an L shape.
All right, I'm gonna investigate this room, and I got a 17.
17. Mike, you have advantage when doing things that have to do with the undead, correct?
Yes, I do.
Roll it with advantage, my man.
Okay. Ooh, 21.
Okay, you can sense that there are spirits about. There are ghosts in this house, in this room, and it's very unsettling, but also fills you with a sense of rage and purpose.
Okay, I'm gonna drop both of my sights.
Cool.
Shink. I hear it. Right.
You're all together, so you guys see each other just fine.
Okay. Darius, what's
So you'd
going
see
on?
him just draw his weapons.
And I draw.
Some manner of undead or unrested spirit.
Great. Where?
Not sure.
I start swinging my sword.
Okay.
Calm down.
Nothing.
Give me a minute. And can I use my primeval awareness?
I believe you might be able to here. Let's see. Primeval awareness. Let's look at the verbiage.
Actually, no, I'm not going to because it doesn't give me location or number. So
Okay.
it's not that one's not going to help me. So I'm going to step around to, I guess, where the L in the room would be.
Cool. So as you look down, you see one more torch that's lit up on the wall. You see what looks like a full-length body-sized mirror. At the end, to your right, you see a door. Presumably, this is the other door in that hallway. It's just one big room that wraps. And then you see a mirror that doesn't look like there's a reflection. It just looks like swirling clouds and arcane runes. Almost like you're seeing into a dimension you can't comprehend.
I'm gonna follow Darius.
Into the mirror?
I do the
Cool.
same.
I'm
So, yeah,
going
the
to
mirror
shoot an
looks
arrow at the mirror.
Okay, go ahead and give me an attack roll.
It is going to be a 22.
Cool. Go ahead and roll some damage for me, bud.
Rolling so well tonight.
Are you attacking a mirror?
He is.
Why?
Wait,
His
can
attack-
I put like my hand and say wait?
What are you
over my
doing?
shoulder?
That's up to Darius because he already rolled an attack roll.
Yeah, no, there are spirits afoot, and this mirror has something to do with it, and you're with a guy who is dedicated to resting all spirits and killing all undead. You're not going to get anywhere.
I love
Oh,
this.
shit.
Cool.
Oh god.
11.
Okay. You see that the glass on the mirror cracks, and you see that the arrow hits this mirror and it sticks into it almost like the mirror's front is not made of glass but wood. But then you see a crack start to form around the head of your arrow, and then it starts to slowly spider web out, and then you see it all suck back into the center of the arrow and explode outward, the glass shattering towards you guys, and you see out comes a ghost that looks like a haggard old woman who's wearing rags that looked once like they might have been clothing of a noble, and she comes out of these shattered pieces of glass, whispering on the wind, and everybody roll me initiative.
Oh, fuck! No!
14.
Okay.
19.
5.
Oh wait, no, 6.
Okay, so Zelonis is 19, Rigel is 18, Darius is 14.
Yep.
Okay, Darius is 14. You got a what?
An 8.
An 8. What did you get, Kugrik?
6.
Okay, so then Adria and then Kugrik. That's an 8. That's a 6. Okay, so Zelonis, you are going to act first.
Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and see this and just fucking freak, because last time I saw this, some serious shit happened. So with a ferocity that was unseen before, I'm gonna rush it and just bring down my sword on it.
Okay, go ahead and give me an attack roll.
Let's see. That is gonna be a 15.
Absolutely hits. Believe it or not, ghosts are not wearing the strongest armor. Go ahead and roll damage for me.
10.
Okay, since it is non-magical, it's going to get half to 5. Since ghosts are immune to non-magical attacks, pretty much.
Okay.
So, yep, you deal 5 damage, and as you draw the sword down, you see that it slices straight through this figure of a woman standing there looking at you with derision, as if you're not going to injure me. I'm a ghost. And it slices right through her, hits into the ground, and you see that she instantly comes straight back together, almost like slicing through a cloud, and she looks at you with a fiery rage in her eyes. That is going to be Rigel.
That's one vicious. I mean, that's one ugly bitch. Vicious mockery. For I rolled an 18, and it does 1d4 magic damage or physical psychic damage.
What is the DC for the spell save? What is the roll I gotta do?
Yes.
Should be 8 plus your proficiency plus whatever modifier. I think
So,
charisma.
unleash a string of insults laced to the subtle
My spell
enchantment
attack
is-
bonus.
If your target can hear you, though it does not need to understand you, a wisdom saving throw. Okay.
Sorry.
So,
it has to beat.
I see what you were asking. My bad.
what is your spell save DC, my man?
My spell save?
Yes.
It's 14.
14? Okay, so... Okay, cool. It saves...
Cantrip, yeah.
It doesn't matter that it's a cantrip. It succeeds on its wisdom saving throw, and so it does not take the damage.
Okay.
Is it also? No, it's not immune to that type of damage. Okay. Yeah. So, do you have a bonus action or want to take a movement or anything?
I'm gonna bardic inspiration Darius.
Okay. Cool. So that is going to be this wretched ghost. Zelonis, you are right up on her since you slashed at her. We're going to say that she reaches out her ghostly hand and she touches you and she gets a... Ooh. She is going to roll a 17.
No.
Okay, so you feel her icy cold hand reach out and touch you, and as she puts her hand on your shoulder, you summon the will and courage and just casually lean your shoulder back. And you look her in the eyes and go,
Straight up
No.
gangster.
Okay, and... Jesus Christ, okay. That's going to be Darius.
Yes. So I'm gonna arrow this bitch. And that is going to be a 16.
Okay, 16 is going to hit.
And she is going to take 12 damage.
She is going to take 6 damage.
Yes, sir.
Oh, here we go.
Okay. So do you have any bonus actions or do you want to take a movement?
How far back am I from her?
So you are about 30 feet back from her as the L shape would go. So you're about 30 feet back. You see Zelonis is right up on her. Rigel and everybody else is kind of about the same distance as you.
Alright, I'm gonna give a kind of hop back to gain some more distance since I can hit her really far away.
Easily. Cool. So yeah, you go back. The whole thing total would be probably about 50 feet. So we'll say you're against kind of the furthest back wall from her and you're so 50 feet away.
Yep.
That's going to be Adria. What is it?
It's a melts acid arrow.
Okay, cool. Nope, because the ghost is immune to poison. So pick a different one.
Right. I'm gonna do mirror image.
What does that do? Hold on. 5e. Mirror. This sounds like it'll be fucking lit, so... Oh,
That was
shit.
my backup.
3 illusory duplicates of yourself appear in your space until the spell ends. The duplicates move with you and mimic your action, shifting position so it's impossible to track which image is real. You can use your action to dismiss. It lasts for a minute.
God,
Each time a creature targets you with an attack during the spell's duration, roll a d20 to determine whether the attack instead hits the target of one of your duplicates. If you have 3 duplicates, you must roll a 6 or higher to change the attack's target to the duplicate.
Wait,
With what?
is that a druid spell?
Wait, no. Wait, is it? Yeah,
Yeah.
no, it is.
Yeah.
It
It
is.
is?
It doesn't say under classes, but it's in the druid spell card. She's
Yeah.
physically holding it.
Okay. Okay.
So that's official Wizards of the Coast. It doesn't. I see what you're seeing. It says sorcerer, warlock, or wizard, but she has it in the druid spell pack. So.
All right.
Sounds
Sounds
if
good to me.
you have 3 duplicates, you roll a 6 or higher. With 1 duplicate, you must roll an 11 or higher. A duplicate's AC equals 10 plus. What's your dexterity modifier? Jesus Christ.
It is
Oh, it's a 1, I think.
3.
Jesus. Okay, so 13 AC. You summon 3 illusory duplicates. Okay. A duplicate can be destroyed only by an attack that hits it. It ignores all other damage and effects. Jesus Christ.
I love this.
That is awesome.
Okay, so yeah.
Like an after image effect.
Standing right next to Adria, it just looks like 3 different versions of her all split up. Absolutely nobody can tell which one is even the real her. And do you have anything else you want to do? Take a movement, anything like that?
I squint my eyes and I look at this ghost.
Okay, sick, cool. That's gonna be Kudgrik.
What can I do to this person? Or this
So since it's a ghost, you can still physically attack it. It just is only going to take half. It's also well. You wouldn't know. I did a nice thing telling you that it's immune to poison. Really, I should have just let you cast it and said no, did nothing because it's immune. But I'm being nice. So it is immune to cold, necrotic, and poison, but that doesn't matter for Kudgrik because Kudgrik can pretty much just rush up and hit her.
Okay.
She'll just take half damage.
Here with my voice as this is happening.
Okay, cool. Give me a performance check. Give me a performance check.
It's a full 11, which means I roll a 3.
Okay, so full 11, you rolled a 3. Yeah, no, I was gonna allow you to do a free bardic inspiration, but not with a fucking 11. Cool. So Kudgrik, are you just gonna run up and swing your hammer at her?
Yes. I was just
Okay.
making sure.
Sure. So you thrust forward, and boom, your hammer comes down. She looks up, and you roll a
18.
an 18
Wait,
hits.
plus I don't know, whatever. Still hits. And then can I do bludgeoning damage, right? That counts towards her?
Well, she'll just take half.
I mean, like, of it, then?
Yeah, so you roll your damage, and then she'll only take half.
Yeah. Oh, shit. 7.
7. Okay, so she takes 3 damage. And poof, you swing your hammer down, and you hear a louder thud on the ground and the floor shaking than you see her even have any level of impact from this attack. It went straight through her. That's going to bring us back to Zelonis.
Alright, I'm a little concerned of the situation, but I gather myself and I go in for another sword strike on her.
Cool, go ahead and roll your attack.
15 again.
15 does hit again.
Oh, sweet. 13.
Okay, so 13, she takes 6 damage.
Action surge. I'm gonna hit her again.
Did you use your action surge
took a
when you
short
fought the
rest.
basilisk? Does short rest refill your
Yes.
action surge, or is it a long rest? Okay,
Yeah.
cool. Go ahead. Action surge. Well, you want to attack again?
Yeah, I'm gonna attack again. Sorry, I was rolling.
Roll. No, you're good. What'd you get?
23.
Obviously hits.
And it's gonna be for 10.
Okay, so she takes 5 damage. Cool.
Perfect.
That is going to be Rigel.
I shoot my crossbow at it.
Roll an attack.
Is that 13?
That hits. Oh, Jesus.
I rolled a 6 plus 3 piercing.
Piercing.
She'll take 4.
Okay. So she'll take 4, correct. Stop
Ooh.
looking at character stats, you little bitch. Cool. That's going to be Darius. How far away did I say that you were?
I am. I'm not sure. I moved. I was 30, and I moved with my bonus.
Yep. So you're about 50, 60 feet away.
Yeah.
We'll say that you're 60 feet away. That's fine. So you see this wretched hag. Her eyes light up. She pulls from beneath her cloak a ghostly lantern which has a blue flame alit, and the room lights up, and she opens her mouth and a horrifying screech comes out as her face turns into snakes and serpents. Everybody give me a wisdom saving throw.
Oh shit.
Alright.
13.
19.
Cool.
14.
Cool. Did somebody say 4?
14.
14? 19. Darius, what did you roll?
19, sir.
Did anybody roll below a 13?
2.
Who rolled a 2?
Kedgrick.
It's your boy.
Oh.
Cudgrick, this is going to be a weird question, but what's the age of Cudgrick?
57.
Okay, you're 57 years old. Cudgrick, you feel yourself age 10 years over the matter of 1 second. You feel your bones get a little weaker. You feel your muscles atrophy a little bit. You don't take any actual stat points, but you feel yourself age instantly to 67. More of your hair turns gray.
What?
Actually, technically, it wouldn't even turn gray because dwarves are like they live till like 100 million years old.
You get a single gray hair in your beard.
Ew.
You can feel that age.
The effect for the target is immune to the ghost horrifying equation. That's fine. Aging effect can be reversed with a greater restoration spell, but only within 24. Okay, so you failed by 5 or more, so you aged 1d4 plus or times 10 years. You're lucky I rolled a 1 on the d4. It could have been 40 years.
Bang.
You
Holy
can
fuck.
have it reversed with a greater restoration spell within 24 hours of it occurring. So third level as the DM, go to the temple before you go to sleep. Pretty much.
Okay.
Cool. So absolutely nothing happens to you guys
That
at
is
fucking
fucking
all.
sick, dude.
Except for Cudgrick. So
That's pretty dope.
cool. So Cudgrick is also frightened. So you can, on the end of your next turn, re-roll your saving throw. But until then, until you succeed or the time on the spell has passed. No, there is no time on the spell. So until you've passed a saving throw, you're rolling at the rate human, but they're considering young until they reach 8. Okay.
That's funny.
Cool. Yeah, that's good. So you are gonna roll your attacks at disadvantage until you pass a DC 13 Wisdom save.
Okay.
That is the ghost's turn. She doesn't make any movements, and she has no bonus actions at the moment. So Darius, that's gonna be you.
Okay, so I'm gonna roll to hit this bitch.
She hasn't hit anybody. What a terrible fucking ghost this is.
15.
She made Nick's shoulder cold for a hot second. Yeah, that hits.
Roll.
I just gotta say, this music's fucking Guild Wars, and I'm loving it.
12, so she'll take 6.
Great. Good for fucking you, man. How do you feel, big man? So that's gonna be Adria.
Oh man. Oh. Do I have like a throwing knife in my pocket? Something?
You definitely don't have a throwing knife. What? Do you have any spells that aren't acid?
What about
I
Vine
have
Whip?
Thorn Whip.
What does it say for Thorn Whip?
You create a long vine-like whip covered in thorns that lashes out at your command towards a creature.
To deal what type of damage? 1d what?
1d6
Of what? It'll say.
piercing damage.
Okay, so yeah, you can cast that.
Cool. Do it.
You're gonna have to move. What's the range?
The range is 30 feet. So do I have to move closer?
No, you're 30 feet away, so
Okay.
you can go ahead and cast it. Yeah, D20.
We might want to keep her on that side of the room.
Well, there's 4 of her. You don't know what that means. There are 4 of her. So roll the D20 and add 5.
19.
Absolutely hits. Okay, so roll your damage, whatever it says, 1d6, I guess.
I rolled a 13.
Okay, a d6, so one
Oh,
of these
my bad.
guys.
Ooh.
That'd be an impressive
6.
d6.
I rolled a 6.
Okay, cool. So,
Yeah.
you rolled a 6 plus your wisdom modifier. What's your
Yes.
attack addition?
So it's 9.
6, 9. Okay, so she's going to take 4 damage. Cool. Okay. That is going to be Adria's turn. Cudgrick, you are up, my man.
So should I make another wisdom save, right?
Wait a minute. Let me retcon a little bit. You, all 4 of your versions of you in this room cast out this vine whip. Because the ghost doesn't have corporeal form, they go straight through her and look like more of an irritation, like, ew, you little bitch. She winces a little bit and looks angry. Does not move forward 10 feet because she doesn't have corporeal form. So you can't pull her forward at all, but you still do the damage. And she looks really pissed at all 4 of you guys. Cudgrick, go ahead.
So make another saving wisdom throw.
So that's going to be at the end of your turn. You have to do any level of attacks or anything first.
Okay, so I'll just try to attack her again then.
Cool. Go ahead, give me an attack roll with disadvantage.
Oh, come on. Well. I rolled a nat 1 the first time and then a 3 the next.
You go to strike, and the ghost sort of separates down the middle, exactly the width of your hammerhead, as you swing down and strike the ground with all your might, and then, like a zipper, she comes back together again and sort of hisses at you, which just you're proficient in history. Ghosts don't hiss. She's just being an annoying little cunt at this point.
Yeah.
So, unless you want to take a movement or have a bonus action, we're gonna go to Zelonis.
Oh, fuck. I'm gonna go ahead and try to step around her so that Cudrick is on one side and I'm gonna be on the other side.
Okay, so yeah, you just kind of sidestep a little bit.
Just to try to flank
Wasn't I
her.
supposed to do the wisdom saving thingy?
Oh yeah, you can roll a DC 13 Wisdom save.
The DC 13.
Are we doing flanking?
What is the DC 13?
Wisdom saving throw.
Or I mean,
Are
like,
we doing flanking?
okay, I'm
Well, I
sorry.
mean, you're both standing right there, so it's gonna be hard to flank somebody looking at you.
Fair enough.
Well, if they're adjacent from me. Or adjacent.
Well, the ghost is directly in front of both of you guys. You're like standing shoulder to shoulder, and she's looking right at you. So if you step off to the side, you're not gonna surprise her to her right.
Well, no. Okay, well, we'll talk about this off. So
Okay.
I'm gonna go ahead and just go ahead and attack her then.
Well, what did you get, Cudgrick, on your
I got a 16, but -1, so 15.
15? So yeah, you save. You're no longer afraid. That doesn't reverse the aging effect, but you no longer are going to have disadvantage on your attack rolls. So go ahead and Zelonis, give me a attack roll.
Okay. 22. And it's going to be
You said a what?
It was 21.
Oh yeah, 100%. That's
And it's gonna hit for 9.
9. Okay, so then 4 damage. Jesus Christ. This fucking ghost could get literally anything to happen. That's going to. Do you have any other? So okay, so you're gonna swing down. So, to answer your question about flanking, in most cases, yes. In this case, not really, because it's a spectral entity. She kind of has a lot more spatial awareness than your average person. You can use flanking to your advantage in most non-spectral situations, though.
Okay, that's fair.
Cool. Okay, so yeah, you rear back and go to slice straight through, and again, your blade frustratingly has 0 resistance, just like butter or a cloud. Your blade slices through, and this ghost separates at the hip, comes back together like some sort of slime or ghostly air, and looks over at you and goes, "I'm not going anywhere."
I'm gonna yell across the room. You had to break the mirror.
All right, that is going to be Rygel's turn.
All right. I'm gonna shoot another crossbow at it.
Go ahead and give me an attack roll.
I rolled a 12 plus, the 12.
12. Yeah, that hits. Go ahead.
Oof. I do 2 damage.
You
Total?
do. It does. Did you half it? Was it 4 damage?
4.
Okay, so you actually do 2. Okay.
Yeah, I got a natural 1. 3.
Great. So yeah, you shoot your arrow, and it looks like it kind of goes through the hand of this ghost, and she sort of shakes it like she just touched a hot plate and wishes that she hadn't. Almost like you're more pissing her off at this point than really injuring her. But she does look like she's starting to get a little run down. Even though it's a ghost, she seems slightly out of breath. The flame on the candle in her lantern slowly is dimming, and she looks over and turns towards Zelonis, who at this point is the most frustrating thorn in her side, and she goes, "Welcome to hell."
No, thank you.
And that is going to be a natural 20. That's not great at all. Jesus, I don't even
Do
wanna...
not down him in one hit.
Can
I
I
don't
use
even
my
wanna-
inspiration at all to have her reroll?
Unfortunately, you can't. I'm just gonna shake the dice in my hand a little bit here and make sure I'm not rolling what I shouldn't be. Goodness gracious. The wretched hag reaches out her hand at you and puts her fingers in the shape of an L on your forehead, and she whispers, "Goodbye." And Zelonis takes... Oh my god.
No.
Oh my god. 38 points of necrotic
Holy
damage.
shit!
Oh my god.
Don't die, please.
I'm dead, or I'm down on the ground.
Oh, Zelonis goes down. The ghost looks up and goes, "I'm coming for you all next." And that is going to be Darius. 38 point. That's
You
fucking
have a bardic
up.
inspiration still.
I know I do. So I'm going to witness the ghost drop Zelonis.
You witness the ghost reach your hand out and touch Zelonis' forehead, and he just drops onto the ground.
I am going to snarl at this ghost, be at rest, and fire another arrow.
Give me an attack roll.
15.
15 hits.
10.
So you do 5 damage. Damn, you're doing... God damn. So You release this arrow from your bow and it shoots right through what would be the throat of this non-corporeal being, and you see for a second she goes, it takes a deep gasp that doesn't complete itself until her throat hole closes back up, seemingly more slowly this time than previous, and you'll pay for that. Is that all you want to do for your turn?
Yes.
Okay, that's going to go to Adria.
I'm going to use Produce Flame as an action.
Okay. Let's see. What?
Oh, wait.
I don't know.
Oh, no, it's within 30 feet.
So you're 30 feet away?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so... Attack with the flame, although it ends the spell. Okay, so give me ranged attack spell. With the flame. So you produce the flame, which takes an action. I'll allow you... So typically, because it takes a full action to cast this, you couldn't use it to attack until next turn.
Oh, okay.
Because it says here that you can make a ranged spell attack and an attack as an action. But because you didn't know that, I will allow you to make an attack with it on this turn only. So you can give me, it's a ranged spell attack, so it's going to be a d20 plus your dexterity modifier.
23.
Absolutely hits. So do, 1d8 of fire damage.
Wait, did you roll a 20 and then plus 3?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you rolled a natural 20.
Yeah.
Roll me
Or at
2d8s of fire damage, because you just crit. If you roll a natural 20, always be excited and yell about it. You crit a nat 20. That would have just gotten missed if you didn't announce it, for the record.
Thanks, guys.
Yeah.
I got you.
So
Two.
2d8s.
I
So they're the little...
Holy shit. I rolled an 8 and a 6.
Okay. Yes. So you see all 4 of Adria's illusory forms produce a flame in their hand and launch it forward, and you see all 4 flames hit this spectral being, and she disintegrates into dust on the ground. Adria, finish her.
Man.
Oh my god, thank you. Oh my
Shit.
god.
I'm just gonna go where her head is and freaking stomp my boot. in
There's
it.
no... you are
Or
going to
where the
disintegrate
ashes.
her. Okay, so you're just going to go stomp on the
Yeah,
ashes. Cool.
just
So
stomp the
Adria
spot.
and all 4 of her illusory forms walk up, and just all of them are just stomping on these ashes. And is somebody going to maybe now help Nick? You are out of combat.
I'm gonna cure wounds him.
Okay, DM speaking here. Don't do that. Let Rigel use his dumb little thing, unless you want to give him extra XP or extra HP.
No, I just want a healing hand. So how does negative HP work in this game?
So that's not a thing at all. There is no such thing. It's not 3.5. So when you go to 0, you're at 0 and are unconscious. At the beginning of each of your turns, you're going to make a death saving throw. A 10 or higher is a pass. A 20 is an automatic stabilize. Natural 1 is 2 fails. 3 fails and you are permanently dead. 3 successes and you're stabilized. So if you're going to do healing hands, that's going to give him just 3 hit points and he's back up.
And I have to roll for...
No. You just
I
have
can
to
just
touch
do
him
it?
and you guys are out of combat. Yeah.
Oh, sick. Yeah, I do that.
Okay, cool. Yeah, so you bring Zelonis back. You put your hand on his chest and he comes back up from the brink of death with 3 HP.
Sugara!
Oh, I can use that once a long rest. Oh, sick.
What?
Yeah, you're very, very ill.
Oh my god.
You had me worried for a minute there.
I
I
could see so much. Is it done?
like the way your scales feel.
I don't care what he says. I'm just like fucking. I was on the cusp of death.
Yeah, right. It's like, don't rub and touch me, dude. I almost died 3 seconds ago.
I'm not concerned with death.
I need a. I need to get the.
Ew, Darius is super offended.
Oh, that is true. That's so fucking funny.
Yo, super mad.
Why?
Because Darius's
servant
prime
Kalimvor, you
objective is
dick.
to fucking put the dead to rest. Like, that's literally what his whole everything is about, is taking care of undead things.
Well, I mean, like, I'm just not, death doesn't. I'm not afraid. There's no fear in death.
That was too
Alright.
close.
I am going to scoop the ashes of our dead ghost into a jar.
Sure, yeah.
And then I'm gonna go check out that mirror.
So as it shattered into pieces, it pretty much exploded, and disintegrated, releasing the ghost. So what's left of it is next to nothing. It's
The frame's
little
gone?
bits of wood. It's little bits of wood. You don't see any glass.
Darius, do
Alright.
you sense any more dead around here?
I don't know, do I?
I don't know. Roll me a dice.
I don't think I have to roll for that.
As per what?
Aw.
Unless
Oh,
it's
well,
like,
Primeval Awareness you didn't cast, or?
Well, you didn't make me cast it the first time, but and actually, Primeval Awareness doesn't have a dice roll either. It's just an action.
Okay, then no, you don't. You don't fucking detect anything, you little bitch.
Jesus.
No, I'm not sensing anything else.
All right, I'm gonna go ahead and get up and just brush myself off.
Yeah, cool. Ophie, come here.
And
You okay?
this place sucks.
yeah.
Well, your townsfolk wanted this house taken care of.
Yeah, you should have burned this house down, Adria.
Yeah, I really should.
Hey, let's go see what this other door is. Did you see the other door?
We already the room is an L shape. It links around to that door.
Oh, does it? There's a door right here?
The door that you tried to come in, Rigel, is basically right to the side here.
All right,
It
I'm gonna
was
go
one
back down the ladder.
Oh, okay.
Okay, yep, you're gonna exit. As you go to exit, you notice that all 3 candles have lost their flame, and you said you're gonna exit and go down the ladder?
Yep.
Okay, cool. So you head off and go down the ladder. Everybody else is gonna head down the ladder?
Perception check on my way out and, like, everything?
Sure, so go ahead and give me a perception check.
That is a 19.
19. As you go down the ladder, you notice that you see the flames are still flickering from the other room.
I point and ask, "Do you see that?" To my party. There's the
Darius
light.
is already down the stairs. Everybody else.
I'm gonna be shambling as I'm walking out. I'm gonna be like falling down on my knees and try to pick myself up. Just like muttering to myself.
Not worried about anything he's talking about.
I'll go check out that light.
Okay, so there's still 2 candles lit on the wall and an open chest. Or not an open chest, the remains of what was an open chest.
Can I do another perception in this room?
Yeah.
It's a 8.
You don't really feel anything or see anything out of the ordinary. You see a destroyed chest, a bed, a small wardrobe,
And 2 like candles on the wall,
2
you said?
candles up on the wall, yeah, that are both lit.
Are they big candles or small candles?
They're like standard stick candles in a wall sconce.
Cool. I lick my fingers and put them both out.
Cool. You go to put out the candles and you see that they do not go out.
Huh.
I want to walk over to him.
Okay.
Watch this. And with what little breath I have, I'm going to try my hardest to swing at the candle.
Yeah, sure. Go ahead and give me an attack roll.
Let's see, 5, 6, 7, 17.
What is the AC of the candle?
Yeah.
Oh, depends on the type of candle. So, yeah, you slam into this candle, and it looks like it's almost made of solid steel. Doesn't budge.
Why? Rigel.
I'm gonna pull on the candle a little bit.
Sure. Yeah, nothing. Doesn't budge.
Darius.
Linus?
You actually, as you grab it, you notice that the candle doesn't feel hot, and the wax doesn't even look like it's melting.
Darius.
What?
Those magic candles.
For Kalemvor's sake.
They might be undead.
Wait, candles that won't go out, they are undead.
Oh God. I can't. Did you walk over here?
Dispel these.
I tried hitting it with my sword. I don't think I'm strong enough. It's made of steel. It's not even hot.
Oh.
This candle's bullshit, is what I'm saying.
And how many candles are there total?
2.
2, so there's no unlit ones?
Nope.
I
Not in this
disguise
room.
self as the candle and vicious mockery it.
Hold on a minute, and I close the door to the room.
Okay, cool. You close the door to the room, and you see that the chest closes and the candles go out.
The broken
The
chest?
chest is broken.
You see that the chest closes and the candle goes out.
I go over to the chest and try to open it.
It will not open.
I get out a dagger and try to force it open.
You get out a dagger and you can't force it open.
Darius, didn't I just smash this chest? What is this?
Apparently.
Oh wait, this is downstairs. You said though, isn't it?
No,
No,
it's not.
this is
You came back
upstairs.
upstairs. This is in the room that you
Okay.
smashed the chest. Yep.
Gotcha. Okay. Do I?
Yeah, you're
smash-
definitely confused because you definitely smashed the chest, and it was just smashed before he closed the door.
Let me smash it.
Wait,
again.
Hold on. Rigel, didn't you get lockpicks off of the land door?
Yeah.
See if you can pick this.
Okay, I've never done this before.
Anyway.
Yeah, I guess you have the tools, so you're not proficient, but I guess it would still
is
just
it?
be. It would be a sleight of hand, I guess. I
Should we
mean,
look
you
this
don't
up?
have the tool proficiency, but I don't think you'd roll disadvantage because you physically have a lockpick.
Okay.
Darius.
It's a 6.
Okay, and your lockpick bends, doesn't break, almost breaks.
Let me try.
Okay, I hand him the lockpick.
And it is going to be a 12.
Cool. It bends more but doesn't break and is on the brink of breaking.
Give me that. You're gonna break it.
Fine, here.
I try again.
Okay, go ahead and give me another sleight of hand.
Good roll, good roll, good roll, good roll.
That's a 10.
Cool. It does not open and your lockpick breaks.
All right.
Look
my
what you
turn.
did!
I got a lockpick right here.
Okay.
I'm gonna just over my head, use the weight of the sword and just smash it.
Okay, give me an attack roll.
All right.
I shield myself from any
20.
shrapnel.
A full 20?
Yeah, full 20.
Cool, sure. You swing and your sword hits the top of this chest and absolutely nothing happens. It looks like
God,
the chest just stops the sword.
I fucking.
I didn't know
hate
you're so
magic.
weak, lizard breath.
I just died.
Fine. I'm going to take out a torch and try to light this chest on fire.
Okay, do you have a torch and a way to light it?
Yeah, in my pack.
Cool, okay. You take a torch, hold it up to the chest, and you now are holding a torch next to a chest.
Huh? Can I? I'm gonna pick it up.
You could try. Go ahead and give me a strength check.
Oh yeah, I'll try. Hey Darius, why don't you give me a hand with this?
Sure.
Cool. Give me a strength check with advantage. You both get on one side of it. Try and pick up the chest.
That is going to be
I'm rolling Arcana on the
22.
chest.
A 22. Cool. Yeah, you guys go to pick up the chest. A 22. So I'll give it. Yeah. You guys go to pick up the chest, and it feels like you picked it up because you feel your arms come up, and then you look down, and it literally looks like Looney Tunes style. Your wrists just extended, and you guys sort of freak out and drop it, and look at your wrist, and everything looks normal on your arm.
It's an illusion, like the door.
Or is it? Because when Zelonis swung at it, it didn't go through.
Yeah.
I'm gonna open the door.
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah, you open the door, and as you open the door, the two candles on the wall light back up, and you look back at the chest, and it is in pieces.
Oh.
Is the
All right.
is
so
the torches on a wood wall?
Okay, hold on. So
So they are in holders, so they are extending out at 45-degree angles, about 2.5 feet from the wall, and they are candles, not torches at all. So they're extending about 2.5 feet out, and they're both lit.
On a wood wall.
you said on holders?
They're on a wooden wall. Yes.
I'm gonna.
I rolled a 13 Arcana on this, by the way. Do I know?
Good for you. You see there that there is a chest, man.
You said
Oh,
the candles
shit.
were on holders.
Very
though?
cool.
Yeah. The
What'd you
candles
say?
on
They're
holders.
in. Yeah. So they're like big bronze sconces. They stick out about probably not even 2 feet, about 1.5 feet.
Yeah.
And then they're just white stick candles that are inside in the sconces, and both candles are now lit, and the chest is in pieces.
I was gonna say,
like
can I cut the wood around it?
You sure can try.
What else is in the room? You said there's a bed and...
There's a bed and a wardrobe, like a chifforobe.
I opened up the wardrobe.
Okay, cool. You open it up, and you see an empty wardrobe covered in dust and spider webs in there.
What if I
doesn't
close the door?
If
it.
you, okay, cool. So you close the door to this room, and you see the lid to the chest close, and both candles light back up.
Is anything in the wardrobe changed?
Nope.
Oh.
Alright.
Shit.
Cudgrick, open the door.
I open it back up. Yeah.
You open the door, and you see that both candles go out, and the chest is in pieces.
Okay, I take my javelin and I stab it into the chest and into the floor if needed, so that it is in place. And then I say, Cudgrick, close the door.
Okay, so first of all, A, give me an attack roll. You don't just get to decide that you stab something into something through it.
Fine. It is a 16. Did I miss?
Cool. So you stab at the top of this chest so hard that you feel your hand continue forward as the tip of the spear does nothing to this chest.
Well, the
And
Wait,
you
you
drop
mean
it on the
there.
ground.
You mean like the door is
Oh,
open, and then
so
while
you-
his sword is
so the-
there, he
okay,
closes
so
the
you-
door?
You stab your spear into the ground in the space that the chest would be.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, cool. Yeah. And then you want him to close the door.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I close
Excellent. He closes the door. You see that the candles light up, the lid to the chest closes, and the top of your spear just falls onto the ground.
it.
I am enraged by this chest.
Well,
So if I open the door back up, it's
the
gonna be
lights
a
go
door,
out,
right?
and the chest disappears.
Okay, so then I walk over the chest and I go in like a fetal position and I say, close the door, close the door.
You 100% don't want to do that.
I
I'm
vicious
just
mockery
gonna.
this fucking chest, and I leave.
Nothing happens. You're gonna leave.
I leave.
Okay. If you saw it sever his spear, definitely don't go do that. Just for the record,
He's
okay.
a dwarf. He could probably fit inside it.
It would probably kill him
Okay, don't.
if
do
it phased back into existence. Think of it almost like laser grid. If it cut the if it just literally, if where it was, the spear no longer is, and pieces of it fell, chances are the same thing would happen to a person. Just saying, you could do whatever you want. Just being nice. You're level 3. Okay, so Rigel walks out the door, and you head down the ladder.
Yes.
Okay. Everybody else, what are you guys doing? You gonna stay?
I want Adria to acid this chest.
Can I pull on the candle
Yep.
things? So like, you know, if they're levers or something?
They sure are not levers.
Okay. I don't know then.
So did my cutting around on the wood part do anything?
Nope.
Fuck.
Made some, you're a dick and maybe some destruction of property at most.
Check under the bed.
Nothing's under the bed.
Tear
I
apart
didn't expect this
entire
puzzle
fucking
to
room.
fucking. I did not expect this puzzle to trip you guys up this hard.
Well, no, if we open it, the chest is dead. If we close it, the chest won't open.
Yeah.
But
What
do-
other details are you missing here?
I wonder if
What happens when you close the door?
The chest closes.
And
the
The
candles,
candles
go
go
out.
on.
okay, and if you open the door,
Oh, we have to light the candles?
Let's try
Alright,
that.
fine. Open the door, light the candles.
Who has fire shit? I don't know.
I have a torch.
okay, cool.
I got
So-
flint and shit, so I can start it.
Well, he's already got a lit torch, I'm guessing.
Yes.
Oh, cool. I can get that.
Okay, cool. So you do that. You light both of these torches or both of these candles, and you see a magical spell dissipates, and you see the chest in pieces.
Okay, is there anything in there?
Sure isn't. Nick destroyed it all.
So there were items in it.
Could have been. You don't know.
Investigate!
Okay, go ahead and give me an investigation check.
13.
Cool. It looks like whatever Zelonis did to this chest destroyed any contents within it.
Ew, fuck you.
I mean, I'm not saying that he was wrong to do it as the DM. I'm just saying that sometimes that happens with a puzzle.
Fine, I go back down the ladder. That's
Cool. Yep, as you would be. I really didn't expect that puzzle to confuse you guys that much, so I do apologize. Is everybody gonna follow him down, also fuming with anger?
I'm already fuming with anger.
You just
On the
standing in the
bottom of the
living
stairs.
room with your fists balled, like it's a ladder, but you're standing at the bottom with your fists balled, like guys.
Yes, I'm actually outside.
Okay,
waiting,
cool.
'cause
You're just leaned up against the wall somehow in a leather jacket, smoking a
my
cigarette.
lungs didn't really like the dust in there. You know, I didn't really like that. I was actually starting to feel quite sick too. I
investigate
think there might
living
be
room.
asbestos or something.
What are you investigating?
Squatters.
Living room.
Sure, give me an investigation check.
19.
Nothing.
Kitchen.
Give me an investigation check. What do you want from me?
19.
You don't see. It just looks like an empty house.
Yeah, I feel like the only thing was just in the chest. That
No.
was
Yeah, I know. That's why I left.
I leave.
it. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm leaving
Sometimes
this
you just
house.
gotta accept death, man.
I leave.
Okay. Everybody else gonna follow?
Yes.
Yep.
Okay,
Yeah.
cool. You guys
time is it in the game?
all exit the house right now. That whole thing didn't really take that long. You guys spent a decent amount of time. It's probably 4:30 in the evening at this point.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
I need
okay.
a drink.
Yeah, we're.
You also
I-
want to maybe get Cudgrig to the temple
Oh,
to just
I
see if
forgot,
there's somebody
yeah.
who can cast Greater Restoration.
I was.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, I'm gonna say,
Yeah, let's go
especially.
to the temple.
Do you want to have interactions at the temple? Because otherwise, we'll just wait for it to happen.
Yeah, let's just say it happened.
Yeah.
Okay.
You know,
Because this is
I prayed the
uh,
Horus Ray. You know.
just for the record. This is Eastbourne, so you're getting friendly temples. In other cities, you'll probably have to talk to people in order to get things
I
from
want
them.
to go ahead and go in there. I need to be healed up. I only got 3 health points left.
Oh, trust me, I'm dragging you in there.
Okay, yeah, you guys can all kind of go in there, and there is a dwarf that's in robes. There are 2 half elves in robes, all sitting in front of sort of an altar and meditating.
Excuse me.
All 3 of them turn and look at you, and one of the half elf goes, "Oh yes, what can I do for you, sir?"
I'm not feeling so good.
I'm standing behind him.
had an encounter with
Head
death. My dwarf friend here, aged 10 years, and I almost died. Could you help us out, please?
Oh. Well, my goodness, that sounds... Yes, well, that does sound quite awful. Yes, I believe that we can help you. Give me one moment. And you see that the half-elf stands up from his knees, and he heads off into a sort of side room. And he comes back out with a tome in his hands, and he walks over to Cudgrick, and he walks over. The dwarf walks over to Zelonis. Each one kind of puts their hands up, and they cast Greater Restoration on Cudgrick, which is going to reduce your age now by 10. It's going to cure any other effects you'd have. You don't have that. They're also going to cast a higher level healing word. So Zelonis, I guess not even healing word. I guess it would make more sense for them to do cure wounds at a higher level. So the dwarf reaches out, and then the other half elf reaches out, and they both cast cure wound. This is the wrong dice. Where's the dice I need? These are the dice I need, and they're going to do, for Zelonis, they heal you for 24. Goodness. And for Cudgrick, they're going to heal you for you didn't even take any damage, so you stay at full health, but they cast it on you anyway. Zelonis, are you the only one who took damage?
Yeah.
The other one comes and casts the same thing on you, and 16 plus 5, 21 more HP restored.
All right, I'm maxed out. I'm gonna go ahead and hug the closest person to me.
Sure. And so you grab the dwarf who would be right in front of you, and you give him a big hug, and he gives you a nice, strong, sturdy hug back, and he goes, "Always be careful
Thank
when you are fighting."
Thank you so much. What?
You are welcome.
You don't know how much I need this.
I do, is why I did it.
What's your name, sir?
I have no name. I'm kidding. It's Darf.
Darf. Thank you, Darf. And then I'm gonna release the hug and hug the half elf.
The half elf. Which one? There's two.
The first one I can see. The one closest. To me.
They're both like right in front of you.
All right,
basically.
I'm gonna grab both of them and hug them both.
Cool. You give them a group hug, and they both go, "The pleasure is ours, brother."
Thank you so much. Thank you. Oh my god, I feel great. How can I ever repay you guys?
By doing the right thing, always and foremost.
What if I did something bad?
Don't.
Fair enough.
Sage advice from the priest.
Thank you.
I nod at the priest as I listen behind them. I nod, and then I go over and get some holy water on my face and fill up the tiniest vial.
Sure, give me a religion check on this, buddy.
A 3 plus... 2, a total of 5.
Excellent, cool. Cool.
Cudgrick,
you guys gonna head out from here?
Yeah.
Rigel,
Cool, you
ready?
guys head out. I'm guessing you all went together regardless, or did Darius and Adria go somewhere else?
No, I went right back to the inn.
Okay. Fuck these idiots. I don't care about this. I'm pissed. Nothing went my way today. Although, Darius, you did get to help vanquish an undead, so you actually had a pretty good day.
I want to track down Darius.
I'm happy about the vanquishing for sure, but...
Okay, so Zelonis is going to head back to the Bird and Feather. Adria, you are outside of the temple, which is pretty up towards the western entrance to the city. It's not super far from Rock and a Hard Place. It's kind of up more towards the entrance. That's where they keep the temple.
So, when I'm outside, I close my eyes and say thanks to Melora.
Give me a religion check.
20?
A natural 20?
Oh no,
Oh yeah, roll a d20.
16.
16, sure. You feel a slight warmth and tingle from the top of your head straight through your body, and you get a sense that Melora is proud of you for helping restore the balance. And what are you gonna do?
I bow my head in gratitude, and then I go look for Darius to check up on it.
Cool. Darius, would you have told anybody you're going to the inn or just go?
No, I left without a word.
Okay, so everybody's at the temple. Both people said they wanted to go to Darius. You got to tell me where you'd go.
I'm searching the pubs and then eventually going to the inn, to our inn.
Okay.
Adria's right outside the temple that we're just in?
Everybody is. You guys were all together except Darius.
Alright, hey guys, I'm going to look for Darius. I need to speak with him.
Hey, Cedric, did you forget your keg in the town square?
Yeah, I guess so.
Let's go bring that back to the inn. See how much ale you have. I could use a drink.
Yeah, same.
How about you,
Cool.
Adria?
I'm gonna help look for Darius. I want to make sure he's okay.
Okay. He seemed pretty upset. I smashed the chest if you didn't notice.
I did.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
I'll search the pubs and see if I can see him there. You want to split up?
I'll search the. Yeah. Let's
Okay.
split up.
Okay, cool. Let's see. You're gonna do pubs. You're gonna do inns, Adria. Let's see. So nothing interesting, that would matter if not skipped would occur for either of you guys. But if you want to go through the interactions of each building, we can.
No.
Okay. So Adria, I guess, would check the bird and feather. You could do. I guess his door would be closed, so you could knock on it.
Yeah.
Okay.
No response. I mean, but if you want to try the door, I'd unlock it.
No, I would start speaking through Darius. Are you alright?
Enter.
Alright, I enter.
Alright, so I'm sitting on the floor with my back to you. I have my sights on the floor set opposite to make a circle. In the center of the circle are 3 candles with the jar of ghost dust in the middle.
What are you doing?
Just performing a rite, making sure that Kalimvor is aware that we've sent the spirit to rest.
Is there anything I can...
No, the hard part's already done.
Seemed a little frustrated.
Today was a trying day.
Talk to me about it. I sit down. Unless you don't want to, and I could leave now.
No, just between all of this with townsfolk looking for the mayor, we still haven't found the Elder Ka impersonator, and we had a rather formidable spirit right in town, in our midst, and it took some commoner writing down that house as a concern for me to find. I'm failing in my charge. I need to be more aware.
Am I there yet?
We could say, would Zelonis start going to the inns if he didn't find Darius in the pubs? Because Adria didn't come get you. Yeah. Okay, so then we'll say that it would make sense for after you obviously skip the Fish and Steed to go straight to the Bird and Feather.
Yeah.
So yeah, you walk in, you would hear, I guess, talking, or either one of you could have asked the person behind the counter if they saw him come back.
I'm just gonna go up to his room. Is the door open?
Cool.
Yeah, it's open.
Okay, I'm just gonna stand in the hallway and listen.
Okay.
So,
I'm gonna do some role playing with Kudrick.
You're gonna wait.
Okay.
Sorry. They're in the middle of a conversation. Go ahead.
What's the last thing you said to me again?
I said I'm failing in my charge.
No, there's a lot of craziness going on right now. We just need to take one time, start with basic. We can't focus on mistakes.
You gotta talk a little louder.
I gotcha.
Cool.
Those goblins are still on the loose. Tuck is still out there. These wrongs need to be righted before I can leave. And I need to get going on that. I only have a few days left as part of this mission before I have to report back in.
Well, you have backup. Let's just come up with a plan.
Planning is easy. It's Tuck that's the real problem. These goblins, that we can solve. Time check, Mike?
Time check. So we'll say that it's probably about 4:30, 5-ish, 5:30. We'll say it's 5:30 because they did have to go door to door and look into each building and ask, and nobody saw you guys or anything. So yeah, it's like 5:30 p.m.
All right. For the goblins, I think we could all turn in now to get some rest and head out in the wee hours of the morning and see if we can catch them.
Okay.
We'll need to go and get the others. I stand up.
I walk in. I'm sorry.
Okay, so as Darius goes to stand up, you guys sees the Lonus enter the room.
I don't mean to eavesdrop, but I didn't want to interrupt the conversation. Darius.
Not at all.
What mission do you have here?
It is the charge of my order to set to rest any spirits which have not found their way to the beyond, put down any undead or misbegotten creations, no one dying before their time, and no unnatural extension of life. As a lesser duty, we keep an eye on grave sites to make sure they are not desecrated.
And who sent you here?
I was sent by my order master.
If you don't mind me asking, how far away is your order?
Mike, this is something I'm gonna need to go over about which city it would make sense for me to be coming.
I'm going to say I will basically I'll ask you, I guess, would it be a small village? Would it be a more established, bigger city?
It would be a bigger city.
Catil's probably the last bigger city stop on the way. If you came from the other direction, the High Elf City might be a little closer, but chances are that's not where you got these orders. So probably Catil.
The closest chapter house is back in Catil.
Okay. And you need to go back.
Yes, in a few days' time I need to leave, but in that time I want to settle whatever remaining business we have here.
What happens if you don't make it back?
Nothing of too much consequence, but I don't like to worry them. In this line of work, if you're late, usually means you're dead.
Could we send them postage, perhaps? Maybe letting them know we might have to stay here longer? Or that you will have to stay here longer?
I could request an extension. Professionally, I've never had to.
Well, have you ever had to fight a gang lord and an army of goblins, a ghost, and several mazes, as well as some madman dressing up as an old man?
Concerning your superiors with the fine print is not how you advance in this order.
Well, it's fair enough. I would know a little bit about that myself, but I think it'd be safe to get an extension so we could take care of this place.
Great.
It may not be necessary. If it comes to that, I will. But for now, I motion.
It's Madville.
I say we get some rest. We wake up early in the wee hours of the morning.
Cool.
Take care of those goblins.
Okay. That's fair. I'll just need to get some supplies in the morning. I have a couple of ideas that could help us in the caves.
All right, where's Rigel and Kudrick?
Okay, cool. Perfect. You can respond to that if you like.
I don't know.
Did you guys tell Zelonis where you were going?
No.
Okay.
No, I just kind of took
Bounce?
Kudrick aside, yeah, and it was
Yeah.
like, yeah, let's go get that, bring it back. Kudrick.
Yeah.
So like, where are you from, man?
I'm from a little dwarf town / village up in the hills somewhere.
Up in the hills. Okay, cool.
Well, unfortunately, I don't know, like, out of character. I don't know the map, so I can't really tell you.
Yeah.
You can
History, check that shit.
Hold on. This is a valid question. Give me 1 sec. Sick. Yeah, whatever. Will this bring me to it? Yes, cool. Here you go.
As the... Oh, how nice.
I do a perception.
Say nothing except for where you're from.
Okay.
I'm guessing. Wait, actually, I don't. I'm not sure where I would actually be then.
What about Tarkath?
Where the hell is that?
Southwest. Look at where it says Khalid, and then look directly.
Oh, I see where it is. Okay. Then.
All the things you'd need to brew ale would be available.
Yeah, I guess that would be good.
Because that is a small town / village, but it's bigger than any of the unplotted like villages or small towns on the map. So it's like a bigger small town than an uncharted small town.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So Tarkath.
Tarkath. Cool. I'd like to see that on a map someday.
In reference to our current location, actually.
Well, unfortunately, I just don't have this map on me right now. And...
Yeah, maybe I'll get one tomorrow. Maybe I'll go look for one or some.
Yeah, it's
hopefully, someday I'll find a world map or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, especially because I'm not from this place and have zero history of it.
Yeah,
it's not too far from here, but it takes a bit to get to Eastbourne from there.
Yeah, I do a perception check for anyone who might have been at the little get together, or maybe some young folk as we walk to do the keg thing.
Sure. Go ahead and give me a perception check. Are you guys? You're approaching town center.
Full 20. Yeah.
Yeah, you don't have to give me even a check actually. So, as you approach town center, you see a man standing at your stand next to the stage.
Cool. Just a single man?
One guy.
That's all that we see.
At all in town center. There's not really anybody about right now.
Cool. We walk towards him. What is he doing? Like, Kudrick, what's this guy
he
doing?
is standing there and he instantly approaches you and he goes, Braggle, it's me, Dolfo.
Oh, Dolfo!
was-
I recognize him immediately because I do remember him now.
Yeah, cool.
In fact, what does he look like?
So Dolfo is an average-sized human. He looks to be in his mid-30s. He's got short brown hair. He doesn't really have many defining characteristics. He just looks like, imagine exactly average Joe and give him short brown hair and Zelona's got a 56. Excellent roll, I guess. So yeah, he just looks like a guy with short brown hair, and he looks excited as fuck to see you.
Hey, Dolpho, I didn't see you.
Dolpho, it's my name is Dolpho. I saw the stage. I missed your town meeting. I was busy trying to put up some of these flyers. I figured you didn't really need to convince me, so I didn't need to be here. Anything you need to fill me in on, you easily could. But I was putting up some flyers, trying to get some more people involved, trying to get you elected for mayor, brother. Trying to get you elected for mayor, sir. And I noticed that you left a keg out here, and it looked unattended. I didn't want anything to happen, so I stood guard all this time, waiting because I knew you'd be back for it. You're too responsible not to
Dolpho,
be.
Oh, wow,
you did
thanks.
such a good job. I'm so proud of you. Did your
He-
family go to the event?
No, they didn't make it. They're still putting up flyers in the town right now.
Oh, fuck. I put my hand to my forehead.
Let's see. He looks at you and he goes, "Well, oh no, is something wrong?" He takes out a horn and he blows it.
I laugh
a
with
little
giddy-
girl come running around the corner and he goes, "Take him down! Take down the flyers! You made Rigel mad, you dumb bitch!"
Oh
And
my
you
god.
see the little girl just goes, turns around and takes off sprinting in the other direction. He goes, "I'm so sorry, Rigel. I'm taking care of it right now, sir."
Well, I mean, it was fine. I would have handled it.
It was okay. You hear him blow a horn, and you see coming around the corner a little girl, and he goes, "Leave him up. Leave up the flyers. Why would you ever take him down?"
Wait, Cudrick. Should I leave the flyers up or should I take them down? Should I be the mayor?
I
Don't
don't
do
know. That's what I
it.
wanted to do. I thought.
Unless
originally.
Darius, you're not here. What are you saying, Cudrick?
I said this is what you wanted originally to do, right? Or I don't know.
Do you think it's a good idea? I mean, like, I feel like I could really help this place out.
I mean, I guess. I don't know.
Alright, Dolpho, keep him up.
Put him up! Put up the flyers! Put up more flyers! Go, go, go! And you see the daughter just confusedly takes off running, but obediently.
Actually, I think you don't need that many flyers. I think you're probably just good with that many flyers. You've been doing it for a few hours, right?
You hear the horn go off, and the girl comes back, and she barely comes back, more peeks around the corner, and you see Dolpho go, "Some! Put up some flyers! Not a lot! Less than a lot!"
Yeah, and take them down in like a week.
1 week of taking down time. And then you see she turns around, and she kind of casually walks off this time. She does not go sprinting away.
Dolpho, how many family members do you have?
I have 3. My beautiful wife, Trasha. I have my young son, Seymour, and my beautiful daughter, Katie. The little bitch you just saw not listen to me.
Okay, well here's 4 gold for each of your family members.
Oh my god. And he takes the 4 gold, and then he goes to you, "I would like to donate 4 gold to your running for mayor." And he hands you 4 gold.
Oh my god.
I take the 4 gold.
Okay. Beautiful transaction. He goes, "Do you need me to get this, take this, do you need me to take this stuff for you somewhere?"
No, but I do need you to clean up all this viscera in town center.
Oh, yeah, no. Immediately on it. He just takes off his shirt, and he runs over and dips it in the fountain, and instantly just starts using his shirt to wipe up the cobblestone in town center of all the viscera, and he's on his hands and knees crawling on the line that you dragged all the way through town.
Beautiful work, Dolpho. If you ever need help, I am here for you. I'm backpedaling, helping, talking to him, and helping move the keg now.
Okay, cool. So you guys gotta make a Irish goodbye exit as Dolpho's on his hands and knees focused on cleaning up the ground. You guys make your exit, and where are you headed? Back towards the inn?
I love you, Dolpho.
Sir, my honor. I love all my love for you.
I must have been drunk, but who's Dolpho?
Dolpho thinks that Rigel is the Messiah.
I mean, like who? When was he introduced actually? 'Cause I
Last
forget.
session.
Oh, okay, that's when I was not really paying attention.
Yeah, there was one of the people in the crowd that was like,
He just felt
Oh,
it, and he was
that
into
guy,
it.
yeah, and we brought him up on stage.
Yeah, you didn't know his name until tonight, but he's basically consider him a follower of Ragalism.
Okay, yeah. But I said that in character then because I was half drunk, or I was mostly drunk that last time. Then, yeah.
oh yeah, no,
Who is
I explained
this
to
guy?
that. I explained Dofo. In the same exact words you said.
Okay,
But
cool.
better because it was Rigel.
Great, cool. Give me roll me a d20 for bitch check.
Oh,
Natural 1.
He said it half as good as the DM. Cool. So you guys are gonna head back to the inn.
yeah. Wait, is he picking up all my shit then?
Nope. Rigel just had him clean. You guys are bringing back the keg and the
Yeah, okay, that's what I thought.
stuff. Yeah, so that's you guys.
Can I go get
Alright.
my head?
Your head
The basilisk head.
Yeah, the basket.
off the stage. Sure. You could say that during this. So cool. Darius stands up, and you guys were gonna go look for them anyway. So would you just follow Zelonis to town center?
Yep.
I'm gonna go grab my basilisk head.
Rigel or
Alright,
not
I'm
Rigel?
gonna-
Darius. Are
I'm
you gonna
gonna
follow
clean-
him?
No, I'm gonna clean up my materials here.
Weren't you
So-
the one who said you wanted to go look for Rigel?
Well, I asked where he was. I didn't say anything about going.
Oh, okay. So the answer is nobody knows. So he's gonna go to town center. Adria, what are you gonna do?
I think I'll go to town center as well.
Cool. Help him drag back the basilisk head.
Yeah.
Darius is gonna stay and clean up.
Yep.
Cool. So as you guys get to town center, you see a guy on his hands and knees cleaning up a mess. You see Cudgrick and Rigel walking in the opposite direction with keg and some equipment.
Alright, I'm just gonna ignore it and go straight for the head.
Yep. Cool. You go up on stage and you grab the rope attached to the basilisk head.
Perfect, dude. This is gonna make a great trophy.
Are you going to pick it up or are you going to drag it?
I'm gonna pick it up.
Cool. You pick it up, and you are going to go right back to the inn, or
Yeah, I'm gonna take this back to the inn.
cool. You walk past the guy on the ground, and you would, I guess, you'd see Rigel and Cudgrick dragging a keg up ahead of you, and Adria is just kind of walking alongside of you because Mr. Strength Muscles here just picked up the basilisk head and is carrying it like that statue of the guy holding the globe on his back.
Oh hey, Adria.
She is peeing at the moment, so
ah.
she yelled that she offers help if you needed it.
Oh no. Okay, so we'll just go back.
He doesn't want your help, he says. He's got it. He's so strong and manly, it's insane. It's not what he said. He just declined. He's good. You guys are going to head back to
Yeah.
the inn?
I'm gonna go back to the inn.
All right, so everybody's headed back to the inn. You guys get back to the inn, and you're at the inn.
Okay. I'm gonna speak to the innkeeper real quick.
Yeah, sure. So you go over to the innkeeper who, at this point, just looks immune to the unusualness of you guys coming and going and having, unusual things with you, such as you approach her with a giant basilisk head on your shoulders. She looks at you and she goes, how can I help you?
Yes, I'm so sorry to be dragging a giant head in here, but
Well, it seems like that basilisk is no longer alive, which I prefer, so it's absolutely fine.
is there any way I can clean this up to retrieve its skull?
Clean it up. You probably could cut the skull out.
Is there any place to do that in here where I wouldn't get this place dirty? I don't want to mess up or scare any potential clientele away.
So we don't really have a butchery. You probably could do it in one of the empty rooms, and we'll just have somebody clean up after you. Anything you want, the mayor said, anything you get.
Oh, thank you so much. And I do believe it's I gathered some of those Eastbourne tokens from you a couple of days ago, wasn't it?
Oh, the Ka coins, yes.
So have you heard word about what happened to Elder Ka?
Yes, no, I heard
Yeah.
that he has unfortunately left us, and I heard that luckily there was no signs of struggle.
Well, we're trying to find out who did this, and another unsettling fact about the coins is they're actually listening devices that were given out to everybody. Do you know how long ago these tokens were passed around?
You see that her face sort of looks kind of confused and almost flabbergasted, and she goes, listening devices. She goes, I don't know. We've been getting these from Elder Ka for at least several months now.
Okay. And how old was the one that you had?
The one that I gave you was at least a month old. I couldn't imagine it being any newer than that.
Okay. So if you hear anything, please let us know. We need to find out who did this. And if you see anyone else,
By all means.
And if you see anyone else with these coins, make sure to either destroy them or bury them, just get rid of them. Someone is listening to everyone's conversation, whoever has one.
Absolutely. I will absolutely do that.
And here's, actually, if you don't mind, I'd like to give you compensation for your troubles. And I'm going to hand her a gold coin. But in doing so, I'm going to say, as the token, can I have that dagger back that I gave you earlier?
She goes, yeah, absolutely. And she just picks it up and hands it right back to you.
Okay, I'm sure you didn't want this anyway.
It was a very nice gift.
Well, thank you for your time. And I'm just going to haul the head over to the empty room.
And you're just going to get the skull out?
Yeah, I want to do that with all the heads I have.
How many heads do you have? Heads? How many heads do you have?
I have a half orc head, I have a kobold head, I have the Kenku head, and then I have the basilisk head.
Sick. Yeah, you're now standing in a room just covered in blood, and you got skulls.
Oh yeah, perfect. All right, so I'm gonna clean off and then probably head to the Rock and Hard Place afterwards.
Are you gonna put the heads in your room?
Yeah, I'm gonna put the basilisk head. I'm gonna put all the skulls in there and dispose of the rest.
Cool. So you do general sort of after yourself cleanup. Cool.
Yeah.
And then you're gonna head off to the Rock and Hard Place.
Yeah.
Kudgrik and Rigel, you guys get back to the inn, and you get there just before Zelona showed up. What do we got?
We're carrying this in, and
Yep.
I see Zelonius leaving.
Cool.
And I say, where are you going?
I'm heading to the pub. I need myself a drink. I have a lot to think about.
Rock and a Hard Place? Meet you there. I was thinking the same thing.
Perfect.
Adria, what did you do when you got back? Sorry to interrupt, guys. What did you do? Would you have gone to your room, or would you have just sort of hung out?
I went to my room to meditate for a little bit.
Okay. Cool. Yep, go ahead, continue.
Yeah, so if you see anyone else, just let them know if they want to join. They're welcome to join. I'll buy a round of drinks for everybody. Especially, who picked me up when I fell down?
Oh, that was me.
Oh, well then, my friend, I owe you a drink for saving my life.
It's just a touch of God.
Well, whatever that means. I'll see you there.
Yes, you will. And I point at him and lose grip of this keg that I haven't put down yet for some reason.
Okay, I'm gonna head over. I'm gonna head to the pub.
Okay, so you guys are going into the inn. Darius, what have you been up to?
So I cleaned up my right, and I told them that I thought we should rest early so we could go get goblins. And that's
Well, you
the
told Salonis and Adria that.
right. But if they opt not to, then whatevs. I'm going to rest.
Well, it's like 6:30 in the evening now.
Yeah, I'm gonna rest for the next few hours.
Okay. So, Cudgrick and Wrangle, you put the keg back in Cudgrick's room. What are you going to do?
Go get that drink with Zelenos.
Yeah.
Cool. So you guys are going to head off to a rock and a hard place. As you walk through the streets, you start to see that there is a bunch of Bilbesh for Mayor posters up. And then you also see that there are some posters that have a Rigel for Mayor poster just posted directly over the Bilbesh for Mayor posters.
Yeah, that might have been a mistake.
So you guys head up to Rock and Hard Place, and from the inn to the pub, you guys see at least 25 Rigel for Mayor posters.
God damn.
Zelonis,
and I
you
see
witnessed the
this too,
same
right?
thing on your way, correct? Yeah.
So
You see this
I
as
wanna
well?
stop halfway and like
Okay.
slowly walk, like I'm walking and I'm slowing my pace and I'm staring at one. And I just rip it off the wall and just start ripping all the flyers I see.
Oh,
Okay,
I might have
so-
made a mistake.
I'm going to say that probably slowed you down enough that Cudgrick and Rigel start to see you as you're nearing the Rock and Hard Place. They see you just pulling flyers off the fucking wall.
Rigel,
Are you
what?
throwing them in the street? Are you collecting them?
I'm collecting them all. Rigel, why?
Okay, cool.
Why are there hundreds of flyers of Rigel for Mayor everywhere?
This is definitely more than some.
Why are these everywhere?
I had an idea, and I lost that idea, and now I kind of still want to go with that idea.
Rigel, you can't be mayor. Do you want to be stuck here?
I wouldn't mind.
Well,
It's,
I
guess I don't want to be stuck here.
What did we talk about earlier?
Making decisions?
Well, we talked about being the wardens of this city. And-
Oh, well, yeah, we're gonna do
Yes.
that.
Okay, well, you can't do that as mayor. We need to make sure Bilbesh stays in charge. And
Oh, well, don't worry.
yeah.
Bill Besh is always gonna be. I'm not gonna be the mayor. Bill Besh will be the mayor. I just need people. I don't know. We gotta talk to the mayor. Where's the mayor?
I have not found him or seen him since the last time we interacted with him. But we need to make sure that this stops. You cannot be mayor.
I'll just call it a prank.
If he
Got him.
if he believes you, that's fair.
if he-
Oh my god, there's flyers everywhere. How is there one stuck on me?
You see that it's kind of stuck to your like back left shoulder blade, so you're like turning around like a dog
Oh
chasing
my
its
god,
tail.
can you get this off? This thing's too fucking big.
I grab it.
God damn it.
Yeah, it was actually on your right shoulder.
By any
so,
chance, is there a picture of me on it?
It is a crude drawing that looks loosely like you, and you got a big smile and 2 thumbs up.
I look pretty good, and I hold it up next to me and look at Dragon Breath.
Well, help me take these flyers down. I need a fucking drink.
I'm not doing that. Let's go get some drinks. Actually, I'm not sure if I want to show my face in there, but let's just go do it.
So you're just gonna walk as I'm taking down flyers?
Yeah, I'm fucking thirsty.
I'm gonna try to take down every flyer from where.
We could just get Dolfo to do it.
Who's Dolfo?
Do you know about Dolfo? Oh, Dolfo's my loyal servant. He's amazing.
Did he put these up?
Yeah.
Christ.
Yeah. See how dedicated he is?
Okay, well, you need to have him take all these down, please.
I don't know where he is, and I don't feel like going to look for him. But
I'm
I can tell you what he
gonna-
looks like.
I'm gonna yell Dolfo at the top of my lungs.
Oh, you know, I think I saw him cleaning up the Viscera Trail.
Oh, was that him?
Yeah, that was him.
Oh man. I'm
So as you scream this, you see a guy on his hands and knees slowly rounding the corner, wiping the ground, and he looks up and he sees Rigel and he runs over to Rigel and he goes, Rigel! Rigel!
Buffo, hey!
Cleaning up the ground, man. Cleaning up the ground, sir. Just for you, just like you told me to.
Hey, this is my friend Dragon Breath.
It's Salonis.
Draggy!
Don't call
Hey.
me Draggy.
So,
Well- Rigel said your name was Dragon Breath, so no offense, but Draggy it is.
I'm gonna pull my sword out.
Okay, cool. And he looks at you, and
you're gonna want
he
to call him Zalonis.
goes, Zalonis it is, just like I said. What can I do
Thank
for you
you.
guys?
I'm gonna
Um,
sheath my blade.
yeah. So, you get to listen, to anything Zalonis says, but you have to come find me first to approve it.
Okay, that's not quite listening to what he says.
Well, you can listen, and do it, but you have to come find me before you do it.
Oh, okay. So then not listen, just anything he says, get approval from you.
Yeah, sure. That's the one.
Okay, yeah, of course. Zalonis, what do you need from me?
Dolfo, please take down all these Rigel for mayor flyers. We don't want Rigel for mayor.
Oh no, we want Rigel to be mayor. Okay, so you're a little confused. The thing about
No,
it is,
I'm not confused. Take down the flyers.
Oh, and he puts his finger up to your scaly ass lips, and he goes,
I grab
the
his
thing-
fucking hand.
and he
Don't touch, Dolfo, Zalonis.
and he looks
don't
over at Rigel.
Dolfo.
He's not opposing the grapple, but he is looking at Rigel.
Zalonis, can you let go
Yeah,
of Dolfo?
I let go.
And he goes, the thing is, we want, you see, you said we don't want Rigel to be mayor. You, sir, are mistaken. The thing is, we want him to be mayor. So that way,
Listen
he
to
can
this,
become
Dolfo, if you
a
will.
king. So that way,
A
he can
king.
ascend to godhood.
Godhood. Listen here, Dolfo. He is not strong enough.
He's not wrong.
He is not strong enough yet. He
Whoa.
cannot be mayor.
Nope.
Listen
sorry.
Listen to me.
You
Listen to
do
me.
not take Rigel's name in vain.
Okay.
Do not take his. I don't care. He told me to listen to you. I will not have you say my Messiah's name in a negative connotation. I apologize for being rude.
Messiah.
Do not take Rigel's name in vain ever
Oh,
again.
I'm gonna look over to Rigel. Messiah? Rigel, what is going on?
I'm holding out 2 pieces of my reliquary already, and my hands are and my hood is down.
Give me a religion check with advantage.
It's an 8 or a 9.
Okay, nothing happens. You're just standing there holding trinkets.
Yeah.
Rigel, honestly, what do you think everyone, including Darius, is gonna do once he sees these?
I put my finger to my lips. I don't know.
Okay, well, Dolfo, listen to this. Do you think if we paint a target onto Rigel that Tuck would want to take him out in his sleep? We want to make sure he stays underground and not become mayor and a public figure. We want to protect him, right?
Cool, just give the DM ideas.
Here's
I'm just kidding.
Mr. Draggy, Zalonis, here's the thing, sir. What I'm going to tell you is that we want for Rigel to become the mayor, so that way he can build enough of a following to overthrow the king of Kalta, which he can then claim
jeez.
ownership of Khalid, you see, and then by doing that he can ascend all the way to godhood. And then guess who is going to take out Asmodeus for all of us? Rigel said he wants to solve our problems, Asmodeus is the ultimate problem. We need him to take Asmodeus and take him back to the Nine Hells.
Yeah, he's got a good idea, Zalonis. Like, honestly. How can you even dispute that?
Oh, Dolpho's gonna die. It's gonna be so sad.
Dolpho, I have an idea.
Alright. Dolpho, I think I need you to take down those flyers in maybe less than a week.
You see that he blows a horn, and two kids come running out from the alleyways, and you see him go, "Take down the flyers! Take him down! Take him down like your lives depend on it!" They kind of
Slowly.
do. Run, run, run! And they take off. You see that they're just pulling down the flyers and leaving them in the street, and they're just going one by one and pulling them off the walls.
Oh.
Okay.
Thank you, Rigel. We can,
Uh,
whatever your heart's desire, whatever your fantasies are, we can make accomplish, but this isn't the way, trust me.
Rigel, do you want me to keep cleaning?
yeah, keep cleaning.
He goes back to his hands and knees and runs back over, drops to his hands and knees, and starts cleaning back up again.
Dolpho, keep an eye out for the mayor, please, and tell him we're not running for office.
Tell him it was a joke. Tell him it was a prank. And that Rigel got him good.
Oh, absolutely. You got it. Will do.
All right, Rigel. And I'm going to put my arm around Rigel. Are you done with this craziness? What are you thinking?
I'm thinking you just ruined my ascension to godhood.
No. Can you be a god? I don't know how that even works.
I am a god.
Well, you seem like a person to me.
Uh,
And you feel like one too, so if a god is this squishy, then I have nothing to fear, do I?
I scratch my shoulder blades.
So tell me, how exactly does this ascension to godhood work then?
No idea.
Okay, then don't you think we should figure that out first?
Dolpho had a pretty good idea.
I don't think it works like that.
Well,
Cudrick, you let him do this?
I think I've heard lore of such.
I didn't let him. He was asking me, and I was like, "This is what you want to do, didn't you?"
Well, we gotta be smart about this. We can't go around causing a political fuss.
Well, you know, everyone will know my name, and that's what really matters.
Well, if you want a following, that's fine. But leave Bill Besh where he's at.
Okay, well,
He just wants to go where everybody knows his name.
East.
you know, and I see your point. Oh wait, you're not here. I think that he just wants everyone to know where he has a name.
Yes. Well, okay. Please, Rigel, promise me you won't do this again.
No promises, and I punch him lightly on the arm.
God. Let's get that drink. God damn it!
I was thinking the same thing.
All right, and you guys enter the rock in a hard place. As you walk in, you hear 5 people go, "Rigel!" And that is where we're going to end our session, ladies and gentlemen.